Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, August 14th, 2024, and we are coming to you live. What is that? I said that date out loud, and I got nervous like it's somebody's birthday that I forgot.
August 14th.
My son's birthday is coming up, but I got time.
Happy birthday, Calvin. I have your gift outside.
No, not me.
Happy birthday.
Oh, why is it that I could watch videos of people videoing, or really just Sean from, what is that called? The website?
Long Island Audit.
Long Island Audit. He's the best.
Yes.
Because he knows the rules so well, and he's polite, and he knows how to deal with the people, but I could watch those videos all day. I don't know what it is that makes me... It's the same outcome on every one. I get there, I make everybody angry. They yell at me. I tell them that they can't yell at me. They call the police. The police come out. The police are dicks at first, and the police say, "Okay, go about your business."
Yep.
And then before you know it, it wraps up. It's the same every time.
Every time, yeah. If my wife hates it so much.
Why?
She'll come in and I'll be watching, and she goes, "I don't understand why you watch it." And I go, "Because it's great. I'm the same way. I want to watch it all the time." But she's like, "But he's just going out there to start stuff." I go, "Yeah, but also you don't have to go up to him."
Yeah.
Especially whenever you don't know what you're talking about, with the full confidence that you 100% think you know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty calm now, but I have a little left of why you bothering me left in me. Like now, if I think about it beforehand, I'm like, yeah, I don't care, do whatever you want. But if I'm in the post office and some guy's in my face with a camera, like if he's like 2 feet away from me just pointing it at me, I'm gonna be like, what's your problem?
Yeah, but he doesn't do that.
I took a guy's phone in Bradenton one time. I was in a bar and this guy came up to me and
Seems to be a trend.
2 feet away from me. Well, but he was 2 feet away from me, and I looked at him and I was like, "What's your deal?" And he said some stuff, and then he got really close to my face, and I took it out of my face, and he's like, "I want my phone back." I go, "Here," and I just threw it out the door.
Yeah,
and I go,
listen,
"Now I know I can't do that."
Yeah, but if you're getting your phone all up in my face and stuff, that's a different story. But if you're just filming and I walk through somewhere, and I'm not gonna, what are you doing?
No, but if I was online at the post office or the DMV or something, and some guy's just standing there videoing me, I would think he was doing it to me because I'm on the radio. Yeah, and I'd be like, what? And and then I start thinking I got kids and all these things. But now that I watch these videos, I'm like, video away. I don't care. I might even show him a nipple. I don't even care. I'll just be like, whatever you got, sir.
I think I would run up to the person and go, "What do you do?" I'm just kidding. You can tell them. You know what I mean? Like I would just joke around with them.
You can't film me. It's I don't give you permission. That's my favorite. You don't have my permission.
I think it was Bad Bunny. There was a girl I saw a video a couple days ago. She had like a FaceTime call going, and she tries to jump in and get him in the FaceTime call, and he grabs the phone, and she thinks, "Oh, he's going to take the phone," and he throws it in the lake. They're like walking like a riverfront thing. He just chucks it over the
I did that
rail.
one time, Dave Grohl. Yeah. I was 2 seconds away from Dave Grohl, and I go, "Dave, say hi," and I turned the phone, and he did it. He just turned the phone, and he said hi. He's the coolest celebrity ever.
Did everybody see the video of LeBron James getting out of the car and telling the kid to move back and yelling at the little kid?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He's a dick, though.
Yeah.
He's a dick. I learned he's a dick about 10 years ago. There's a video floating around of him taking up his warm-up clothes, and the ball boy or the kid that handled that stuff was right there and was putting his hand out, and he would just throw it over here to be a dick. And I was like, that just shows you what kind of jerk douchebag he is.
Definitely.
Great basketball player, just a douchebag.
Yes.
So, anyway, I could watch those videos all day. I get in here sometimes. I tell my wife I got to go do a commercial, and I'll come in here. I'll do the commercial. Commercial takes me 2 minutes to do, and then when I'm done, I just start watching those videos. She calls me a half hour later. "What are you doing?" I'm sorry. I started watching videos.
I've been watching lots of police cam footage of people getting kicked out of bars when they're drunk.
Yeah.
And it's great because they trespass and they have to leave, and they refuse to leave, and then it turns violent. It's awesome.
My favorite thing is, and I don't know what the mentality is, a lot of people think if they get thrown out of a bar, if they can fight their way back in, they get to stay. There's some sort of rule like Red Rover, if you get past them and get back into the bar, well, you got back in, so enjoy it.
And for the record, the rule is if you get kicked out of a bar, you go around to the back door and you give the bouncer $100. That's the only way to get back in. Then I give the other bouncer $20. I go, "Hey, give you $100."
Or I go, "Hey, that guy just came back in," and then have the other throw him out. Yeah.
There's people getting kicked out of the bars, and there's another channel. They do people getting kicked out of Disney and Universal. And there you get trespassed from the entire property forever.
My son went to Disney a couple years ago. He was probably like a sophomore in high school, and he was with one of his friends, and one of his friends tried to steal a keychain or something. And Joey didn't know, and he goes, we walk out, and these people just came out of the woodwork and just came right up to us.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are they doing? I didn't know what it was for. And then they accused his friend of taking something, and I was like, he didn't take it, anybody did, and Joey didn't know it. And they trespassed that kid for a year. He wasn't allowed back there for a year.
Yeah, a lot of them are in. Like there was one I watched the other day, and the guy you have to go through like a metal detector to get on one of the roller coasters.
Yeah,
and he just pushes through the metal detector and then pushes the universal worker out of the way. Just pushes her out of the way and then goes in line.
Wow.
And they go up to him like, yeah, we've got you've assaulted somebody and you cut in line. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. They've got video of like
everywhere.
10 different angles of him doing it.
Yeah.
He's throwing a fit, making a scene, telling his wife's back there. They're annual pass holders. They just flew in from Ohio, and he's like, well, you have to leave the hotel as well. He's like, we just checked the hotel. He's like, well, you've got 30 minutes to get off the property or you're going to jail.
But again, like when you're doing that, what's going through your head? Like what do you think you're getting away with?
Oh, I think he was drunk.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Gio knows. She can smell the drugs.
And the thing about that is if you get trespassed from Disney, you're like, there's so many people go. There's no way they're going to go. Meanwhile, they have all the facial recognition and everything. As soon as you walk in, Mickey's like, beat it, nerd.
And you get trespassed from all Disney, like worldwide. You can't step foot Disney Springs, any hotel, anything with Disney on it. You are 100% trespassed for life.
There's not a lot of reasons to get mad at Disney. I mean, what do you get mad at? The ride's closed?
The happiest place on earth.
Yeah, people are drunk or somebody cuts in line, so they put like all kinds of different.
I know what they get mad. They get mad that they're spending $58 on a sandwich, and and they can't afford it. They're like, these damn kids are killing me.
Carmen's constantly telling me that I'm rich, and you guys are counting on my refrigerators and stuff. And we made a conscious decision not to go to Disney because it was too expensive last weekend. Again, we were going to go back. We didn't get to go to Epcot, so we were going to go to Epcot. My daughter, because she was going back to school. And my wife looked at it and she goes, well, the tickets are $200 each, and then the hotel, and it ended up being like almost $2,000. For one day, it's like not worth it.
$2,000 used to be a trip to Hawaii.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's like, this is in the state, we can drive there, and we still have to pay this much.
That's why I haven't gone to Star Wars Land yet, because every time we price it out, it's going to be like $5,000. And I'm like, think of all the other things we can do with $5,000 besides go to Disney for one day.
$5,000 is too much money.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. I mean, I'm lucky because I have 4 people, and one of them usually doesn't hang out. So, but 4 people buying Disney tickets is right there $1,000.
Yeah.
So now and I never realized. I thought they were $100. I thought tickets were $90.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah, maybe that's probably the last time I bought tickets.
That a lot of time is my argument to hey, we should go to Vegas or stay here, and that's an extra $2,000 that we could gamble with. You know what I mean? We could just stay here and do it and stuff. Although I know you've been talking about Vegas and you're going out for the Sphere thing. If you want to do another trip out there, I was talking to Steve Byrne, and Steve, Pittsburgh guy, and with the Steelers and stuff. So the Steelers are playing the Raiders out in Vegas in October, and I guess they're putting together a show that they're doing around it and stuff. So he said if I want to come out, that we'd be able to go out on the field and meet all the guys and do all this stuff. And I was like, well, we have to do that.
It's so funny. Other teams can get us on the field, but Tampa Bay does not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Name on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
That's cool. Although I have to tell you, remind me during the break. I did get asked to do something there this year.
Oh,
I'll tell you guys during the break.
You were on the
No.
You were on the big jumbotron for the Steelers. Whenever we did, we did the thing for Steve's show for Sullivan and Son, and we were out there. Yeah,
doing a little chant. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I got to tell you, I love those things more than I would be like to be on TV. You know what I mean? Like being inside a stadium and something, that's got to be the coolest thing ever.
On the Kiss Cam, tell me about it.
Yeah, I was on the Kiss Cam once.
What, really?
Yeah, with Amanda, thank God.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm dying to be on the Kiss Cam so I can mush Jenny's face. Like I let it go, like she's gonna lean in, I'll just go mush.
It's weird because there's so many people in the arena, and you're there, and it's going around, and then it comes to you, and you're like, "Oh!" You do the same thing everybody else does. You jump, and then you rush to kiss really quick. I didn't mush her. I looked like I was attacking her. I looked like a bear decided to eat the person next to her.
Very excited.
It was, and then everybody starts texting me. I just saw you on the Kiss Cam. Thank you. I know. I assume everybody saw it.
Very sexy.
Oh! Look, there's the president. Where's he been?
Yeah.
With
Good
Frankie
question.
Valli?
Yeah.
The footage is from May.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I love the listeners of this show. We talked yesterday at length about how Frankie Valli is 90 years old, and they're bringing him out on stage, and he just looks like he's dead, and he's not lip syncing and all that. And then everybody proceeded to send me the video that we talked about.
Yeah.
I'm like, we brought it up to you.
By the way, can I put out there? Yes, I have seen the video of Jameis Winston's pregame preseason speech.
Yeah.
So you can stop sending it to me.
It's so weird. Somebody hit me up last night. Hey, Dave Bautista's at the Dollhouse. And I go, who cares? Why are you telling me for? You think I'm going to run over there and hang out with him? Or do you think I'm going to get on the air and be like, whoa, he went to a strip club? Who cares? Yeah, whatever. People are weird, man. They really
Snitches, man.
By the way, I think this show has a lot of power.
This show?
Well, yeah. Why did we talk about Dan Fogler the other day?
Oh, because of that movie. Oh no, because Mike asked
he's
who
going to
would
play me in
him,
the movie.
Yeah.
So we just talked about that, and then yesterday, Tampa Bay Comic-Con announced that Dan Fogler's coming to
really?
town. Yes.
Yeah.
I got to go meet him.
Yeah.
I got to. He probably is coming to town because he wants to get to know me.
Yeah,
Right,
maybe.
So when he plays me in the movie,
He's going to start shadowing you.
I was like, wait a minute. When did we just talked about this guy?
Yeah.
What
it
if
was yesterday.
Dan Fogler came in here? Is it Fogler? What's his name?
Fogler?
Whatever. What if he
Foghat.
came in here and he was wearing a shirt with no sleeves and basketball shorts, and he was like, "I just want to try and get in the movie."
Yes.
You know? I would like to meet him because I've been watching The Offer again.
Yeah.
where he plays Coppola in and I don't know Francis Ford Coppola, but I think he did a great job because he creates his character that's so good.
He looks like him.
No offense, but he may be out playing you. I am looking at a
Too
picture.
fat.
Too thin.
Oh, come
He
on.
is rail
Skinny,
thin.
skinny.
I was making
Yeah.
I was making a joke and you made it real.
Oh, Zambic.
Rick.
Yeah.
By the way, no more Ozempic for me.
Really?
Are you scared about Ozempic face?
No, it makes me so. It drains the life out of me for 3 days.
Yeah.
It just drain. It's great because I don't want to eat anything. It makes me feel like I gotta throw up if I go to eat anything. But it just makes me so exhausted for like I get off the air and I'd be like, I'm gonna take a nap. Next thing you know, 6 hours later, I'm still sleeping. It's just it's bad.
I got to tell you were saying about the pictures that you took in the studio the other day. I went through the comments. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was reading them out loud to my wife last night, and I was like, Samantha says, fire, fire, fire. Damn, Galvin.
Isn't it weird when you're married that's all you want is your wife to acknowledge that other girls think that you're good looking or whatever?
Hey, be careful. Be happy with what you got.
Careful.
Does your wife do the same thing I do? I go, Mary said that I've been looking pretty hot lately, and she goes, "Oh, good for Mary. I hope she enjoys the picture." Like, come on, show us something. Who's married? Like, if she got a phone call and I could hear a guy's voice, I'd be like, "That better be your brother."
But my wife will do that. This always makes me feel good. Is I'll be like, "Oh, this one said this one," and she goes, "I'll kill her."
Yeah.
And I go, yeah, that's the response I want.
I gotta be honest with you, Galvin. You did look hot in that picture.
Well, thank
I
you.
took that picture.
Thank you, yeah.
I took a couple of pictures of us in the studio just to have some in the studio, and I put it up there, and they went crazy. I did. Fast Eddie sent me the video of Medicine Man getting chest slapped at live gig number 1, and I put that up on Instagram since we were celebrating the man, the myth, the legend yesterday.
Yeah.
Also, John Brennan asked me a question. He said, "How old do you think Medicine Man was there?" And I said, 86. And I said, "No, seriously, if he's 70, he's my dad's age. So is he 75 now? 74, 75?
So he's probably 55 there.
Right, but he looks exactly the same. Exactly the same.
He does not age.
No, but he was already aged.
Yeah.
He already aged.
Yeah.
He's pickled from the inside.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. You and Bert look different, and Medicine Man looks exactly the same.
I have so much more hair. Bert is so skinny with hair. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Medicine Man looks exactly the same. That's so weird. With his big helmet hair. Ugh.
He's an alien.
He may be.
Yeah.
He may be. The weird thing is that I've met his brother, and his brother definitely ages. Like, it's not a family thing.
Yeah.
And he got some sort of gene.
But like Medicine Man's not losing his hair.
Nope.
I mean, I'm sure he dyes it, but
But his hair is a lot like, what's his name? The guy who used to be the fortune teller. The guy from Ron and Ron. What was the guy's name? Spivey.
Yeah, Gary Spivey.
Yeah, Gary Spivey. He's got like a hair helmet.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. And when you start bad, you can't really tell a difference. You know what I mean? Like it was already dyed jet black and it's weird and wispy and cotton candy like, and you know what I mean? So it's like, all right, I don't know, it's still the same because he's still dyeing it the same way.
I remember you guys cut his hair and he was like upset that people would not recognize him anymore. It was like Superman losing his cape.
We gave him an age appropriate makeover. We cut his hair, we gave him a cardigan. He looked like a normal old man.
I mean, I wouldn't say normal, but
I mean, you know,
presentable.
Yeah. Didn't have his body glove and his, you know, pentagrams on.
People ask me all the time, you know, do you love your job? This is, you know, what you always wanted. And I go, let me tell you why this is the greatest job in the world. One day I woke up and I said, I wonder if you take a guy and turn him upside down and put him in a cotton candy machine, if you could make him a head full of cotton candy. And then we got Medicine Man to come over and we tried it. And we did. He had a full head of cotton candy. Yep. And for no other reason of my own personal enjoyment.
Oh, when you dipped his head in gravy and then people were sucking the gravy out of the hair.
I'll take full credit for that one.
Do you know though that it's weird. We do these shows and they sell out these live gigs and all that stuff, and then we do stuff like that and people get mad at us. Like what did you expect?
Jerks.
Yeah. Well, Mahaffey Theater was mad at us. That we did that and that we had that video of the guy getting kicked in the nuts. Both those things really made them angry.
I can take some responsibility for the gravy thing because I remember I have ordered a kiddie pool for him to sit in, and then when we poured the gravy on, and that was one of the first times I experienced when what you get is not the same size as what it looks like in the photo.
Oh.
Because it was a miniature kiddie pool that barely fit him, and I thought I bought an actual, like, you know,
right. It was like a baby pool for Barbie.
Oh, talk about sheer panic.
Well, you know, I mean, they're quick to clean that stuff up. Like when he was bleeding on stage, they got that stuff up pretty quick. Yeah.
Or when Joe fell down with the beers.
Yeah. Well, that was fun, Joe.
Yeah, thank you, Michael.
Listen to me. I was having a good conversation about you yesterday.
Oh.
I was talking to Spice Boy.
Really?
And I said, Small Man, it does video. And I pretty much gave up the idea he does video. He just hangs out. No, you switch. Huh. I was talking about the fact that you do have a 4K ultra video camera in your pocket at all times. And Kevin Smith even shot a movie on it, but yet you've produced no video from the phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
That's it. Other than that, everything is good.
This may be brought up in your annual review.
This is your annual review right now.
Oh.
Well, by the way, we should get Dizzy fired up for mid-year reviews.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're almost done. We might as well wait till the end of the year. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, we will wait till the end of the year. Maybe what if we tasked Dizzy with firing someone?
Oh, he would love that.
Actually gets to let somebody go.
He would love that.
he would love. But there's only really a couple of choices he can make, which is not too good for some people.
I feel your look, Michael.
I'm just kidding, Joe. Okay. I don't care about the video.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's working.
Yep.
Would you say you have far exceeded expectations?
Yes. Yes, I would. My
Net expectations.
Yeah, because we all had such low expectations for what you could do.
Keep them low. That's how you get to them.
Yeah. That's so funny. Anyway, I like you, Joe.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. You seem like it. Your production has gone way up.
A lot of wires.
Oh, I had to unplug some wires yesterday.
Oh, nothing changed.
Matter. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Nothing actually works over there.
It's all for looks.
I'm trying to clean this area up a little bit, and I had a cap. Did you just fart?
No.
Oh, okay.
The Joe area you're trying to clean up?
No, well, I got rid of that table that was gathering junk, and I put in shelves. I had to put this junk on the shelves in the meantime, but I'm going to take it all off and just put something on it so it looks nice. And in the meantime, in order to get it over there, I had to unplug a couple of things. I couldn't get it butt up against the wall. But then I had to call Joe yesterday and go, you have to come in early because I don't know what I unplugged. I don't know if it's necessary or not. Was it, in fact, necessary?
Yes, it was.
What did I unplug?
This camera.
Oh, the one on you?
Yes.
Oh, you never turn that on anyway.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
yes,
to declutter, you just bought a shelf to put the clutter on?
Right.
No.
Okay.
You got it, Carmen.
Yeah, I can see it in the background.
No.
There's 3 shelves now instead of 1.
Yeah, okay.
I just put it on there last night because I had no place to put everything. Shut up, Carmen.
I have too much stuff, so I bought stuff to put more stuff on.
I'm making notes for Dizzy. Carmen yipped up.
Observant.
I don't. It's not so much decluttering as recluttering. I think is what you're doing.
Repurposing.
Yeah.
You know what I need is really, those dumpsters that Junk Jockeys has?
Yeah.
Can they put one in my living room?
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw everything in. Because I have an office in this house that I haven't been able to go into since my mother died, because all of her stuff gathered in there is in there. All of the only thing that is in my office right now that is usable is the dogs' crates are in there, and they go in there at night. That's it. I need to just go in there and throw everything out.
Oh, they can drop it off and leave it here for like a week.
No, but I mean, like, I don't really want a dumpster. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only place I could put a dumpster is in my driveway, and I don't know. That would drive my neighbors nuts, I think.
You know what you really need, and you could make a show out of this. One of those like decluttering experts that comes in to help you, and they're like,
it's called hoarders.
Yeah, I don't think you're quite there yet. You can still like walk on your floor and see your cabinets. But during the pandemic, there was a bunch of those shows that came out where people would just go into your house and they're like, does this bring you meaning? No. Okay, throw it away. But they everyone has their different way of doing it. You just need someone to come in there and help you.
Here's my
get rid of your junk.
And I think this goes back from me being a poor kid. Like, you remember when the other day, I was giving everybody flip-flops as presents?
Yeah, those are great.
Right.
Yeah.
I bought those flip-flops. They didn't fit me. They were past the return date on it. What do you do with them? I just donate them to charity or give them away to somebody or throw them out. I can't do any of those things. I can't. I just bought those. I spent all that money on all those things. I don't care about that. I care about now, I have a blanket in my, I've talked about this, a Jets blanket, New York Jets blanket that was brand new in the plastic. That was my mom's. And my mom just got it. So there's no sentimental value to it whatsoever. I just can't bring myself to throw. I'm like, surely there's a Jets fan somewhere that wants this blanket. It just drives me insane to think about throwing all that stuff away, or I don't know. But I think one day I just have to go in and just gut everything. Yeah. Just throw everything out.
Dude, people do it all the time. So Junk Jockeys, they just found a bunch of Beanie Babies that people were getting rid of. And a couple of them are worth several $100s a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was looking them up online. He's like, this one goes for $600. This one goes on eBay for $700.
There's a lot of times where people do not know what they have, or somebody in their family passed away and they knew the value of it, but this person
get rid of it.
Is just I don't know, because there's a couple that I think they're actually out of Tampa, where they go around to garage sales and they know everything about golf clubs. They know everything about golf clubs. And he's like, all right, so this guy wants $20 for this whole set of golf clubs. Pulls out the putter. This is a 1953 Ben Hogan, blah, blah, blah. This is worth $450. Yeah. I'm going to give you $40 for these, okay? Yeah. And the guy's like, I'm only asking $20. And he goes, yeah, but I wouldn't feel right, you know?
Oh, the problem is, especially with the Beanie Babies, okay, this is a great thing. So you know that we talked about this, the big Beanie Baby scandal.
Yeah.
Okay, where people are inflating the prices online for a joke, I guess. I don't know. But my sister-in-law had Beanie Babies that she found out were worth hundreds of dollars, or she thought. So then we went and got my mother-in-law's Beanie Baby collection from the 90s. Then we thought we were going to retire because we've had so many that are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Then it turns out they're not worth anything, but yet everybody's still afraid to throw them away. So now we have a bunch of Beanie Babies in my office.
People list them for those prices, but are people buying them for those prices? He doesn't know. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I looked it up, and he had one that was in top 5 of the rarest Beanie Babies.
Right. Look, there's a whole documentary about it. It's a big Beanie Baby scandal. It's crazy, but I don't know. I need to go. I need one of those doctors to come in and say that to me, Carmen. Does this meaning in your life? And I'm like, not really.
I think that was Marie Kondo. Does it bring joy?
Yeah. Oh. Does it bring joy? But like I said, there's a bunch of people that do that. There's these two sisters that have a whole line of things to organize your house, like color coding and stuff like that. And they started out on YouTube and then moved to Netflix, and they just did a whole show about organizing people's closets and homes and stuff. It's insane.
This room here is getting pretty full.
It's been full.
We're in the process of gutting this room.
It's a transition.
But we need to clean out there first so we can get stuff out of here.
Why are you gutting a room that was just built years ago?
I'm saying
what are you doing?
We are acquiring a lot of things, so it's time to move some stuff out of here. We just need to make sure that it has some place to go, or else we're decluttering one to clutter the other.
You hear that, Joe? Moving stuff out.
I do.
Yeah. Not you, Joe. You get to stay.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, no problem.
Time to sag it
Carmen,
up.
we have 3 boxes of Tisa that have been in the same spot since you brought them here.
I think those are just shirts, though, right?
There's some Tisa in there, but we have plenty of closet and counter space outside where we'd be able to put that stuff in the storage, so that it's there when we need it.
Come on, Joe. Jeez.
Take the teases out, throw the box away,
yes.
boom, you're done.
Yes.
Why are you storing it? Why are you just said put it in storage. Don't store it.
No. I mean, like we have closets out here where we can where we have headphones and other equipment and stuff. We can just put it in there.
Nobody wants to bend over and pick up the box.
That's what I'm hearing. That's the problem.
There's nowhere to put it. That's
true.
the problem.
Yeah.
Is that there's nowhere to put it. We need to. Can we say Thursday a sagging day? Does that work for you?
I'm down.
You sure?
Absolutely.
All right.
Because we still have to do. I can't remember the name.
Storagami.
Yes.
Yeah, but we can't storagami until we sag it.
Okay, easy.
Oh my god.
Too much stuff. Just throw it away.
We listen to the chain of this. We need to sag it, storagami, chunk jockey.
Okay, easy.
You missed a step.
Storagami.
Reclutter.
There's no recluttering going on, Galvin.
No.
We don't need you, negative Nelly. With your nice haircut.
Just burn it down. Start over.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, no.
No, we're not doing that.
Should we explain what sagging is for those that don't know?
Let's just go back to the studio.
Yeah.
Sagging.
No.
Sagging is our green room area. Joe went out there and made it nice and clean for guests because Bob Saget was coming in. And we couldn't have Bob Saget walk into a dirty garage, so Joe went out there and cleaned it, so he saggetted it up. Now we have the memorial Bob Saget green room.
Yeah, beautiful.
So,
That's right.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I watch TV for a little while every night, and I can't tell you how many times I go, that guy's been in the garage. That guy's been in the garage. That guy's been in the garage.
Yeah.
Every time I see Anna Polina Luna on the floor of Congress, I go, wow.
She still hits me up. Like, she DMs me. She's cool. She's not like... trust me, I wish I could say she's DMing me something sexy, but no, but she still like stays in touch and she's cool. Like I like her a lot. She's good. She's good people.
Yeah.
Usually people like that get elected and they're like, smoke, see you later.
Yeah.
But she's always like, yeah, I'll come on and talk about aliens.
She's on the rise, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited for what she's doing, but also kind of nervous because I know that due to her investigating all the UAPs, that the military has had
she's probably going to get killed.
Well, the military's released some like classified documents. Like we had an aircraft. I forget what it was called. It's like the XD-70 or something. But it's an anti-gravity aircraft that we've had patents for a long time. And now finally the government's like, we may have an aircraft that can do these things.
Wow.
But yeah. So the more she digs, the more we get to find out.
Yeah, the more you find out that it's the UFOs are us.
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Now,
Besides, I
was gonna say, what is our responsibility when they kill her? Because we know, like obviously it's gonna be a suicide.
Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm not saying nothing to nobody.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Nope.
Yeah.
I've never met her.
Never even met her.
No.
All right.
Not a fan.
not a fan.
I voted for Hazlett.
Yep.
Lies.
Oh no.
Lies. All right, it's Wednesday. We got a good show today. That means Galvin's got a brand new open letter.
I do.
That'll happen in the 8 o'clock hour. We got the bone bonus going on. We'll also give away some money. $1,000 at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5 today. We'll give you the bone bonus keyword. You'll put it in the app, and then you got 30 minutes to get it done and be a winner. Win $1,000. Then when you win, you're required by law to buy us a pizza. That's all.
Right.
That part I made up at the end. It's not real. Plus, Fatty can't eat pizza right now.
Oh, come on.
What'd you eat for dinner last night, Carmen?
What did I eat? Oh, I made tacos.
Yeah.
What kind of tacos?
So
Healthy tacos?
healthy tacos. So I went to Sprouts and they do like turkey carnitas. I don't know what they do, but it is fantastic.
Carmen, why did I ask you what you ate last night?
I don't know.
No,
Why?
because guess what I ate last night?
What?
Turkey tacos.
No, shut up.
Swear to God.
Shut up.
If you go open my refrigerator, you could smell the turkey meat left over. My daughter had softball last night, so they were out, and Joey goes and gets his own food, and I opened up a package of ground turkey, fried it up with onions and some other vegetables or whatever, and then I ate a turkey like a without the shell taco.
Did you know she had tacos last night?
No, I don't even know why I asked her what she ate to dinner.
Because
Yeah, I felt it. We're turkey brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I went to Sprouts to like get something, and there's these tortillas that literally the second they put them out on the shelf, they are gone within 2 hours.
Really?
Because they are so good. They're organic. They use like 4 ingredients. They're very good for you. You know what I mean? Just ingredients wise and stuff. And they're always out of the flour. They always have a couple corn left over, but the flours are always gone. And yesterday I went and they had 4 packs. So I bought 3. I'm freezing 2, keeping 1, but I was just like, once I saw that, I was like,
Never been to a Sprouts.
I'm having tacos.
I've never been to a Sprouts.
It's awesome.
I don't even know where there is a Sprouts.
It's amazing. It's like off-brand, what is that? Whole Foods.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Whole Foods is like bougie and it's gross.
I think there's one right by Five Guys on Dale Mabry.
Okay.
It's,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Isn't
It's
there
by
one there?
Target. It's Target.
Oh, is it Target? Okay.
Yeah, because that's the one that I go to.
Gotcha.
I like.
Yeah.
You don't like Whole Foods? I love Whole Foods.
Whole Foods, no, because once you do digging and you see who they're like in business with and stuff that they
Jeez.
listen. I'm just saying, but then on top, and then Sprouts actually is like more of like a farmer's market style is what their whole claim is. I don't know. I like Sprouts better than Whole Foods. That's me personally. Do what you want.
Got it.
Sprouts and Aldi's.
You will not force me to go to Sprouts.
Can
That's
you wrap
fine.
your hash browns in the healthy tortillas and make
You know what? I got it.
burrito action?
What about, you know what I love, Carmen? What's the other place on Dale Mabry and Barris right there on the
Fresh
corner?
Market?
Fresh Market. That
Yep.
place is fire.
Yeah.
Fresh Market is good. And the best part about them, the best thing that they have is they make their own orange juice. They have an orange juice squeeze machine that you can do it yourself, but they like bottle it and have it there if you want. And then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, they sell like little mimosa packages with the freshly squeezed orange juice.
Look at this one. Finding alcohol everywhere.
Well, first off, haven't drank in 28 days. What's up?
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
You know, it
Okay.
would be great if you got drunk and tried to walk on that little walking stick you have.
No, not
I'd
doing
watch that video as long. I'd play the over/under game on how many times you fell.
Listen, when I finally start drinking again, I will do that for you.
All right. Awesome. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, Carmen will tell us what we have to give away, and we'll play Sporcle next on 102.5 The Bone. Big Dick built the thing for Spanish. It's in my car. We have to get it. It's a pole. And on the top of the pole are 2 squares. One's brown and one's yellow. And when he has to go number 1 and number 2, he has to put it on there at the Brazilian steakhouse because he's not here.
Again.
And I can only assume that, again, he's pooping.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else he does around here.
I don't know either, but it's starting to get a little bit ridiculous. Like, you're coming back from break about the same time every day.
It's a group text that Carmen gives us a 1 minute heads up.
Yeah.
And that's the long break.
Yeah.
Right.
That we double for that. Like,
Then he doesn't run out of here the minute we go into long break. He dilly-dallies.
No.
And then he disappears and doesn't come back.
And then you have the 1 minute, clean it up, wash your hands,
Yeah,
get
wrap it
back.
up.
So does he.
Forever.
There it is.
Now playing
Forever.
Sporcle
There it
today?
is.
I mean, you hold up the whole show.
There it is.
I'm sorry about that.
Take your time.
Listen to me. Remind me at the break. You have to get something out of my car.
Yeah, I know what it is.
It's your
Yeah.
poop stick. It's your new poop stick.
Deal. I will use the poop stick.
Yeah.
But what is it for? What is this?
It's to
for?
notify us when he has left the room if it's brown or yellow.
I got you.
Whether
Yeah.
he's
Puts
going
it
1
up.
or 2.
Okay.
And then or if there's no stick, then we don't know where he's going.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Just wandering.
Sorry.
The idea that you're pooping in my bathroom is making me more nauseous every day.
I'm sorry.
Did you notice the streaks?
Those
There's
are
some
not my streaks.
Oh, those are your streaks for sure.
Michael,
For sure.
I promise you.
No one poops at the front of the toilet like you do.
I promise you, because of the first time and the embarrassment,
Yeah.
I'm cleaning streaks.
I'm not touching them because they're yours.
Streak Slayer.
I'm streak slaying it. Yeah, like thank you, Gio. That's the truth. I'm slaying all streaks in that toilet.
Gross.
Yeah.
Carmen, what do we have to give away today?
Okay, so we have tickets for Chicago with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Is that Friday?
Yes, it is.
Maybe I'll go to that. Because I got a free weekend this weekend and I'm looking for some stuff to do.
Okay.
And since I don't have a best friend anymore.
You just gonna go solo?
No, I wouldn't go solo. I have other friends. I just don't have a best friend. My one best friend lives in New York, in a new place in New York. I don't even know the town anymore. And my other best friend is just weird right now. He's weird.
Pete?
Yeah, Pete's weird.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know who he is
I
anymore.
thought Joe was your concert buddy.
Yeah, like Joe, I would say, Joe, do you want to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, see? Joe's great like that. I've never seen Earth, Wind, and Fire before. That would be fun.
They're great.
Yeah.
You freeloader. Look at
Of course.
Joe, I'd be going for free too. Don't let him talk you down.
Just a
I
grifter.
don't listen to you,
Don't let
Gio.
him be mean. All right, what else, Carmen?
Okay, we also have tickets for Train and REO Speedwagon.
I would not go to that, Joe.
You really hate
All
that,
right.
don't you?
Oh, I like REO Speedwagon. I like 3 Train songs.
30 Seconds to Mars.
I feel like all the people that go see Train know all their songs.
Yeah.
And I don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 30 Seconds to Mars is good. Too old.
Usually how concerts work. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. What do they know the song?
Yeah.
Right.
Like
I'm
the
saying
band.
I wouldn't. I would be the outcast, is what I'm saying. All right, what else?
We also have tickets for Imagine Dragons.
No.
You guys want to go to a surprise concert where you don't know any of the songs?
Quote Carmen, I hated you.
And then we also have tickets for Imposters of Rock.
All right, I know those guys. I'll be at that show for sure. Ruth Eckerd Hall on the 31st. Now, what Miles Shawn is going to be here? Is he going to be able to talk about his father's credit card spending?
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm gonna ask
I
him.
would imagine yes,
gonna ask
but
him.
you know.
All right, let's do it right now with a little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. I am the current champion. And yeah, I got a rule going.
Yeah.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
Which, did you win yesterday?
I did
No.
not.
No.
Calvin
Okay.
did, yeah.
Okay. I was very confused. Okay. So this is... Okay, bear with me.
All of a sudden, Dice is doing it.
Bear with me.
I'm over here now.
Because there's 2 parts. Technically 3 parts, but there's 2 parts that you're going to be playing. It's not... Don't worry, it's not hard. Okay. First, you're going to be finishing the movie. Okay? And then after we're done with 5 movies, you're going to give me the actor that starred in all those movies. Okay?
So we're guessing the movie and then the actor.
Right. And I will ask you, I'll go through the movies. You're going to give me the missing word of the movie.
Okay.
And then after 5, you're going to give me the actor that starred in all those movies.
Are we yelling it out immediately, or is there more questions where we
No.
give you the actor?
The
It'll be
actor
different
is
questions.
the actor is a separate question.
All right.
Okay.
Can I guess the actor like movie 3?
No.
Okay.
You're going to have to hold it in, and then you have to wait for me to ask actor. You can't just scream it out before the question is asked.
Spanish will never be able to do this because
This
you
is
can't
gonna-
hold it in.
I
It's
can't.
gonna be a
Yeah.
mess.
All right. So
And
now
then-
we're finishing. Oh, and then there's more?
Well, so all these actors shared a common role. That's going to be the extra point at the end. So also save that in your notes. Okay?
And that's worth 10 points?
Nope.
Oh.
That's the extra point.
Extra credit.
Don't worry.
All right.
Integrity.
We'll get through this. Finish the movie.
Tom
You're-
Hanks. Oh.
You're finishing the movies first. Murder on the
Orient.
Express. Mike
Well,
Calta.
it's not finishing it. That's
Well, you're.
a word in the movie.
That's what I said.
No, you
No,
said finish it. It would be express.
I finished that one.
Express.
You are giving me the missing word of the movie.
There you go.
I said that in
No,
the beginning.
no.
Yes, I did in the beginning.
You said finish it.
I think you're doing a fine job, Carmen.
We're just not gonna play today. You guys suck.
Express. Oh.
Your
Tom
next
Hanks.
one, Miller's,
Crossing.
Galvin, Brockovich.
Aaron.
Yes, Pap.
Spanish.
Spanish gets the point. Jones,
Bridget.
Blank Jones.
Mr. and Mrs.
I don't know.
Smith.
Tom Jones is the movie. The Ultimatum,
Born.
Galvin, and the actor
Matt Damon. Damn it.
that starred in all of those movies.
Can you tell us the movies again?
Murder on the Orient Express,
Uh huh.
Miller's Crossing, Aaron Brockovich, The Bourne Ultimatum, Mike
Couldn't think of
Calta.
his name, damn it.
Phineas and Ferb?
Albert Finney.
Yeah. He's great.
He is. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right, we're
And
on.
what- so I got a point for that?
Yes.
Yes,
Alright, cool.
that's part of the question. That was a question. Okay, The Job,
Italian.
Spanish. A Too Far,
Bridge.
Spanish. Hannah and her
Sisters.
Mike Calta. The House Rules,
Cider.
Mike Calta. Begins,
Spider-Man.
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, why did I switch it to Spider-Man? Oh, I know why, because I'm thinking ahead. I'm an idiot.
Geo. And the actor.
Gyllenhaal.
McGuire? Oh, I know what it is. Duh.
And the actor
What
that
an
starred in
idiot.
all those movies.
What an idiot. I failed you. Michael
Caine
Uh,
was
Michael
the
Caine.
actor.
Oh.
No point. And Pap, we're halfway there.
Gio is on the board. He has a single solitary point.
Yeah.
Galvin doubling that with 2. Spanish has 3 points, and Michael is your leader right now, only by 1. He's winning with 4.
All right, we are on your next actor.
I'm not very good at this one.
I am.
Rocky Horror Show.
picture.
Spanish. The Hunt for
Red.
Red.
October.
Mike Calta. The Last Rainforest.
Living.
This is an animated.
Green.
Blank. The Last Rainforest.
Inside.
Save.
Fern Gully.
Oh,
The Last
yeah.
Rainforest. No idea.
Good movie.
Home Alone 2 in New York.
Lost.
Geo. Treasure Island.
Escape. Nope.
Blank Treasure Island.
Return.
No.
Inside.
Involved.
Involved. Treasure Island.
That's right.
You're an idiot.
Muppet Treasure Island. And the actor that starred in all those
Can you
movies.
give us the movies again?
Of course. Rocker Horror Picture Show.
Rocky Horror.
Alec Baldwin.
The Hunt for Red October. Fern Gully. The Last Rainforest. Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. Muppet.
Curry.
Spanish.
Tim Curry. Yeah. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Baldwin wasn't in Rocky Horror.
Huh?
Baldwin wasn't in Rocky Horror.
I guessed and I got it wrong.
No, I'm trying to think of what's that guy's name.
Meatloaf.
Main guy,
Who's
right?
on the show?
Yeah.
Meatloaf.
All right, whatever.
All right, next actor. Robin Hood, Men in
Tights.
Spanish. Star Trek, Contact.
First.
Spanish. X2, X-Men,
United.
Mike Calta. X-Men, Days of
Futures.
Past. What'd you say?
Future.
Future. Geo. LA.
Confidential.
Did everyone answer?
No.
LA blank.
I heard Spanish.
Oh, I know what it is.
Fire.
No. Story?
Yes.
Damn it.
No point. And the actor that starred in Robin Hood, Men in Tights, Star Trek, First Contact, X2, X-Men United, X-Men, Days of Future Past, LA Story.
Chris Pine.
Patrick Stewart.
Geo.
Duh. Star
Card.
Trek.
I kept saying Picard, but that's not his real name.
And we're on our last.
What's the score?
Score is Galvin has 2, Gio has 4, Michael with 6. Spanish is your leader right now. He's winning by 1 with 7.
Oh, no, I don't like
Tight,
that.
tight,
I don't
tight,
like
tight.
that at all.
All tied up.
All right, we're on the last actor. The Guy.
Fall.
Other.
The blank guy.
Fat. Oh.
Tall. I don't know.
The cable
Oh.
guy.
Oh.
Which means we are on the last 3 now.
All right.
You want the score again?
Yeah, it's all right.
No.
Stay the same.
Okay. But just so you
Nobody
know,
got
everyone know, we're on our last 3. Ace Ventura, Detective. Galvin. Dumb and
Dumber.
Galvin.
Oh, come on.
100%.
Pap.
Galvin.
He said 100%.
And the last one, Almighty.
Bruce.
Spanish.
Oh, Judge.
Spanish.
Oh, get out of here, dude.
Hell yeah.
You're garbage.
Your final score.
Oh,
You're garbage.
That was, yeah. He's
Jim
right.
Carrey.
Oh,
Jim
yeah.
Carrey.
we're
Well,
all
nope,
waiting for
those are the extra. That's the extra
Carrie.
point. I still had a movie and an extra point. Yeah. We're done.
We're done.
Yes.
Okay. Your final score.
You're the worst.
Galvin and Gio both with 4. Michael with
5.
6. Spanish is your triumphant champion today. He won with 8.
Streaks in the toilet bowl.
Good job, Joe.
Pick a line, Streaky.
Line 3, please.
All right.
And
Pick a player.
I pick a player. Pick a
I got it. Line 3.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What is your name?
Tiffany.
Who? Tiffany.
Tiffany.
What's up, Tiffany?
How are you?
I
Pretty good.
guarantee Tiffany wears like red glasses and purple glasses, and that's part of her personality.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't see that at all. You don't even wear glasses, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
She has short hair.
No, I don't.
You do.
You have short hair?
Big feet.
And big feet?
Nope, I have long hair.
Damn it. Tiffany, you are the winner, though. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up. Okay, Punkin?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Hold on.
Huge wiener.
You big-footed.
Big feet, big personality.
When I see a woman with like glasses that are like bright yellow or purple or something, I go, oh boy, I don't want to talk to her.
Oh no.
You know that's like, look at me, I got crazy.
So why did you
glasses.
hate Tiffany right out of the gate?
Oh, she just sounded like she had bright glasses on.
What do we have coming up in news, Calvin?
Coming up in news today, lightning and up.
What?
Lightning and it up.
Okay.
I'm in on it, and President Rich Voss.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be something. We did it, Tim. I just saw her making that face.
Yeah, gonna be a lot of that.
She's the next president.
On Fox News, every time they show her, she's got the dumb smile on.
Yeah.
Every single picture. It's great.
She's winning. I don't even know where Trump is.
Yeah.
It's like
Dude.
we fell off.
I saw an article yesterday. They were saying that she's starting to poll in Florida.
Yeah.
And they think that Florida could be up for grabs, which
I mean,
is insane to me.
I'm wondering if Trump's holding back right now. Just let it go, and then he's going to come in and crush.
Yeah, I don't know.
what's going on, but it's going to be a weird next.
I don't know
couple
what
of
to
years.
believe.
Yeah.
Galvin, as your news, we will dive into that next. We got an open letter coming up at the 8 o'clock hour, as well as the Bone bonus. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. It may also be some Chinese lady trying to get you to buy health insurance.
Also could be that. Yeah.
I did it after the show. They called me, and I just blew their mind again. This is what you do. The new thing now is, hello, Michael. Yes. I'm calling from CVS Health, and I noticed you have health. What is it? Medicaid and Medicare. Is that correct? And I go, you noticed that I have Medicaid and Medicare? And she's like, yes. Is that correct? I go, well, if you noticed it, is it correct? Like, I just say the same thing back to them. And they're like, do you have Medicaid and Medicare? I go, did you notice that I did? Yes. Then why are you asking me? Dude, finally their head just goes, and they don't even hang up. They just explode right there. Don't be rude. Just repeat back to them what they say to you. And it makes them just explode until they finally just hang up.
You know what I like to do is whenever they want, to extend the warranty on my car, and I ask them which car.
Yeah.
Because I have a 1973 Pantera.
Right.
I have
that's a good
a
one.
63 split window Corvette.
Right.
I have 4 Lamborghini. I go, which car are you?
Which car? Yeah.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. And I go, I'm sorry that I'm successful. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, sorry we're not driving a 72 Datsun like you guys are on your way to work. You did the best you could hear 1,000 people in the same room just making phone calls. Click, 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 click. My wife goes, why do you answer it? I go, why not? Why not?
It's a good time.
Yeah. I go, I like to make them as frustrated as I am taking the phone call. And I want to know who the people are that are accepting these phone calls and buying from them, whatever it is, or giving them their social security number, that this is still a smart thing for them to do every day.
Yeah, enough.
Yeah.
Clearly,
enough people are doing it where they have
A lot of-
rooms full of people doing it.
A lot of elderly people, I feel, get duped a lot because they've got retirement money.
Your son told me to give you a call. He said you were interested. Oh, Bobby. Yeah, that's right. Bobby told us to call you. He said that you were interested in
My mother was 70 years old, but she was smart enough to say, talk to my son. Talk to my son. Because I had no problem telling people no. Hit the road, scram. But your mom said, yeah, I don't care what she said. I said, no, it's it.
It's going to be a while when people start getting video calls from AI and you can't tell the difference between what's real and what's a fake AI video.
I'm not taking any phone calls.
Yeah, it's going to get wild.
Oh, all right. We got the bone bonus coming up, and at the same time, we'll have a brand new open letter. But right now, time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. It's back to school time, so your kids probably need some new shoes. Those little kids grow out of their shoes pretty quick. It's like every 6 to 8 months. And also, you want cool styles. You know, the kids want what the new thing is, whatever the new kicks are and stuff. So you can stop at the Pelts. You can save yourself some money and get the perfect fit in both style and size. They've got the complimentary 3D foot scan that's going to give you exact measurement. It'll email you all the stuff, so you have all the information. Whenever you go back in, you go, what was my size and this? Oh, that's right. I need wide for this. Pelts has 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. So stop into a Pelts today. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you.
Joe.
Yes, Mike.
Very impressed.
Huh.
I just went to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
There's 300 people watching on YouTube.
Oh, I know.
I like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's not a lot of people, but I'm saying the fact that it's 300 people is way more than I thought it would be.
It's going up too, Michael.
Good. Yeah. Look, I like to make the show available to as many people as want to see it.
And you can talk to us in the chat if you're in there.
That's right.
We all talk in the chat.
Don't talk to me. I'm busy. I'm doing a show.
That's fair.
Talk to the people who aren't working, doing slacking around here. Sorry, Galvin.
Do you have a shadow, or did you get hit in the face?
That's an ashtray.
I had an anxiety attack and scratched myself too hard.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Where? I want to see your wound.
I didn't know I was opening this jar of worms. Whoa.
You
see that?
Are you losing it?
No, I just had an anxiety attack.
Well, what does that mean? You just started itching?
Yeah, like I
have panic attacks. I never scratch my face off.
well, lucky you.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it. I'm not
Do you
knocking
turn into a kitty cat?
No. I just I just get super anxiety, and then I start scratching, and then when my mind just starts racing, and I lose track of time.
So next time, say, Joe, I'm having an anxiety attack, and you can put mittens on you.
All right, I'll do that.
All right.
I'll do that.
Then you can lick your wound.
Yeah. I'll do that.
All right.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Need some Neosporin?
I had put them on. Thank you.
What did you take for your anxiety?
Nothing. I just chilled out.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to sit and just relax. 20 minutes.
Sit under the pergola.
Yeah. Set up my hammock.
Are the pants getting to you?
No.
That's what it is. Look, this is it.
Yeah.
The house.
No,
the house
it's not.
getting full.
Very crowded, nowhere to escape.
It's not the pantses. But
I thought about having a barbecue on Saturday.
Right.
But then I thought, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but then I have to invite the pantses over. Not that they are not invited. Well, yeah, because I can't invite
One
Joe's
pants.
not going to leave his family.
One pants.
Mama pants.
One pair of pants is enough.
Yeah, but then daughter pants is going to have to tell mama pants and the you can't do that. What if you guys all came over and left mom home?
Yeah, I mean, that would be okay. I think.
She doesn't expect to be like.
No,
that's just mean.
Joe is party of 5 now, always.
Oh man.
Joe's got Joe.
That's no Matthew Fox.
All right.
The girlfriend, the daughter, the mother in Spanish.
Yeah.
Party of 5.
That's right. Don't forget the dogs. You can't leave the dogs and the cat.
3.
At home.
Yeah, 3 of them.
The cat's gone.
Can I bring a
gone,
+4, please?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The cat was like, I am not staying here no more.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you go see Earth, Wind, and Fire, you're going to have more people with you than there is on stage.
Probably.
That's going to be wild. Earth, Wind, Fire, meet pants, and sugar pants.
Earth, Wind, Fire, and the pants.
Pants square.
That's funny. No, Joe, I didn't mean that in a negative way.
Oh, I know.
I was thinking about, like, if I said, hey, why don't you guys come over, we'll have a barbecue, and we'll go in the pool and stuff. And then I'm like, well, you gotta bring all the pantses.
Well, but that's not true. If it's an adult party, then it's just me and sugar pants.
Yeah, but then I feel bad for the kid wants to go in the pool.
Are you leaving me behind?
I think Spanish, much like
I can't have Spanish in my pool at all.
Yeah.
Open wounds.
Spanish, much like Tommy that used to work in sales, has had it up to here with his pants. Wow. Tommy pants. That's a long way to go for that one.
I can't have your open wounds in my pool.
They're not. All right, yeah, I'm not even gonna.
Who knows between now and then what anxiety will set in?
I won't go in the pool.
It looks like
party's canceled.
It looks like you got hucklebucked and somebody was pushing your face into the carpet.
Oh yeah.
Are you trying to tell us something?
Oh,
you jump teams?
No.
You getting hucklebucked?
No. I mean, as much as that sounds nice, but
it does.
What? No. What are we doing?
Aggressive.
No.
The pustules aren't going to come back, are they?
No.
If you were gay, that would blow my mind.
It would blow my mind too.
Yeah,
I've gone
like
this
if you
long
came and
without-
you're like, I'm having stress because I never want to tell you I'm gay, and I'd be like, you got to be kidding me. I would blow my mind.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
What? No,
Carmen,
I'm not,
most
definitely not.
shocking gay revelation out of any of us on the show.
There's been a lot. Friendly fire.
No. I'm talking like if they who came out and said they're gay would blow your mind. Who would be the last one?
Most shocking.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
No.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carmen.
Joe's done gay stuff.
I don't.
No, he hasn't.
In the 70s, Joe is probably Joe.
No.
Joe.
No.
Not like just you and one guy, but like group stuff.
Yeah. Needed a ride.
Group stuff. No.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
I feel like I feel like you and Hamill did it once.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of weird stuff happened back in the 60s.
Yeah, he was up in the Hollywood Hills, and he's like, yeah, I mean, that's the party. That's what's going on.
Hollywood, everybody's gay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not really gay, but just kind of Hollywood gay.
Not gay.
Right.
I mean, Mike's done the most gay stuff out of everybody.
I have?
Yeah.
What have I done?
You and Pete, friendly fire.
Yeah, but we weren't. It was just me. Well, hold on. Don't say it like that. Wow. We got new listeners every day. When you say it like that, you said it was just me and Pete. There was a girl in the middle.
In the apartment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's a girl in the middle.
But I'm not even talking about like that, like a background or anything. I'm talking like if somebody came out and said that they were gay, like who would be the most shocking to you if they were like,
right?
Got to tell you something.
Joe.
Yeah. Joe, really?
Yes. Again,
okay.
I stick with my answer.
Right.
I'd go with Gio.
Oh no, he's only been with one girl.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? He's too scared to try anything else because he thinks he might like it.
I'd be surprised if Gio, the married guy, has been dating the same girl since high school, came out and was like, no, turns out I like
He's suppressing it. He pushed it down. He drinks his feelings. He hates his family.
Yeah, I did.
Like,
I would say Mike. I would say you.
You'll be surprised?
Oh, yeah. Like if you can't, I go, what?
he's so against it.
If you were,
There's something there.
If you were, I would not be surprised. I'd be like, that's where all the anger comes from.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why he's so mean all the time.
That's why I pushed Spanish's face under the car.
like, Calvin finally gets to be happy.
Wouldn't that be great if Calvin came in one day and goes, guess what, guys? Turns out I'm gay and gives us all a hug. We'd be like, whoa.
I support you.
The U.S. has approved $20 billion in arms sales to Israel, including scores of fighter jets and advanced air-to-air missiles. The State Department announced this on Tuesday.
How do they get there? Are they overnight? They Amazon them over there?
It's going to be a little while. Congress was notified of the impending sale, which includes more than 50 F-15 fighter jets, advanced medium-range air-to-air missiles, tank ammunition, and high-explosive mortars, and tactical vehicles, and comes at a time of intense concern that Israel may become involved in a wider Middle East war.
Half of this stuff comes from Shark Coast Tactical.
However, the weapons are not expected to get to Israel anytime soon. There are contracts that will take years to fulfill. Much of what is being sold to help Israel increase its military capability is in the long term. The earliest systems being delivered under the contract are not expected until 2026.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little while.
So they're planning on that war going on a long time.
Apparently, yeah.
So who has those weapon contracts? BlackRock? They're the ones that they're building these things?
Lockheed Martin, usually, yeah. They were going to use Boeing, but the whole space thing kind of screwed Boeing over.
Doors fell off.
Yeah.
Tripped them up a little bit?
Yeah.
$20 billion, yeah. So if you have money in Lockheed Martin, that may be going
That's
up.
where you got to look. Who's building this stuff?
Yeah.
That's where the money's at.
The story that I sent you, that you probably sent back to me and all that there was a plane crash over the weekend. Did you see it? That was caught on video.
Over in Brazil, was it?
Spinning around and flying. You know what was on that plane?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Somebody from Boeing?
No, seriously. On that plane, spinning out of control and crashing and killing all 68 passengers were 8 top cancer doctors. Supposed to be 15, 7 did not get on the flight. The 8 that were on there died.
Yeah,
that just blows my mind.
Big pharma.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
That 8 of the top cancer doctors in the world were supposed, and it was supposed to be 15 of them.
Yeah.
And if you're that doctor that didn't go, how happy are you?
I'm super stoked, but also now you know your time's running out.
Time to go work at Amazon.
Yep.
Did they have some breakthrough research and cure and treatment?
The conspiracy theory is right now there's we're in a transition period of medicine where the new high tech stuff is moving more away from what we normally know, and they're moving more towards cures by using like sound, different radiation, lasers, and all that. So these cancer doctors were supposedly they had the most advanced way of like singling out cancer cells without using any laser technology, and now they're all dead. And who knows
Not
who those
all of them,
patents
but
go to,
a good group of them.
In the future, could you say possible theory or the working theory instead of conspiracy? Conspiracy makes it sound like it's not possible, it's Bigfoot, whatever. But like if you said it's a possible theory or a possible explanation, whatever, that makes it sound
that's a good point.
Which a lot of the times it is more reasonable and possible that it's going to happen. Whatever. Conspiracy just makes me think Bigfoot,
craziness,
UFO.
There was this doctor who went on Joe Rogan's podcast a couple of years ago, and he was talking about a lot of the research that they're doing, and I forget where he said they are doing it, but it's like off some island where it's just them, and they don't let anybody on the island. It doesn't have clearance because it's all the most advanced stuff that they're working on in Antarctica.
Oh yeah,
I heard they have dinosaurs.
Yeah, they
the island of Dr. Moreau.
It's big business, man.
Oh my God, yeah.
All those diseases, those are big business. You don't want those to go away.
Do you know what I learned is
that
the biggest
was on Rogan?
moneymaker? Yeah, that was on Rogan.
It's pretty easy to get on that show.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
You know who was on there yesterday?
I saw.
Tim Walz has finally responded to J.D. Vance's allegations of stolen valor.
Oh, man.
Not really. By saying, quote, I firmly believe you should never denigrate another person's service record. That's what Walz said at the Ohio Senator while speaking to members of the public sector public sector union in Los Angeles, saying, quote, to anyone brave enough to put that uniform on for our great country, including my opponent, I just have a few simple words. Thank you for your service and sacrifice.
Take the classy way out. That's it.
But he didn't really address whether he has stolen valor, though. You know what I mean?
Then he said, and he wears eyeliner and bangs his couch. And then he said he drinks horse semen.
Yeah.
And that's the world that we live in today.
Yeah, it's wild.
But think about this with AI and everything and people being able to cut clips. If he did address it directly, I guarantee they would cut it up to make it say, stolen valor. You know what I mean? So like he really can't come out and say it. Because they're
but with AI you can make them say anything. You can make them say, "I love those horses. Give me more." Yum 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 yum.
I'm waiting for the next JD Vance drag picture to pop up.
Yeah,
we're already too deep already.
Yeah. And also that, like, you can see he's of college age or maybe even younger. And
you like to explore in college. I get it.
Yeah. What's that?
I like people like to explore in college. I get it.
See, Gio's coming out already.
Yep.
Gonna tell us. Did you hear any of the interview between Donald Trump and Elon Musk?
No, I did not.
I heard a couple clips.
So it was delayed. There was technical issues, but there was also something that a lot of people are pointing out. Does Donald Trump have a lisp now?
The fake one does.
He was kind of slurring words and stuff.
Some folks are passing it off as technical problems that, saying audio compression, which I know what they're talking about there. Like sometimes you get a weird bit rate and it sounds kind of weird. Others say it may be because he had dental work, whatever. But take a listen to this and tell me if President Rich Voss sounds different at all here. Good.
Because I see you broke every record in the book with so many millions of people, and it's an honor. We view that as an honor. And then you do want silencing of certain voices. Obviously, everybody understands that that building should have been covered. You know, you hear 12 million, 13. I believe it's over 20 million people came into our country, many coming from jails, from prisons, from mental institutions, or a bigger version of that is insane asylums. And many are terrorists. And I'll tell you what, they're coming not just from South America, they're coming from Africa, they're coming from all over the world. They're coming from Asia, they're coming from the Middle East, they're coming from countries that are
Antarctica.
Stupidly and horribly bombing Israel October 7th. They're coming from all over the world. And you know, you look at, it's so sad, October 7th, because it should have never happened. Yeah. It's so sad when you look at Ukraine. It should have never happened. We have a defective government. These are defective people, and they're not people that should be running it.
Well, he's definitely got something going on. But also, you could have one of them little, you ever get a little swollen thing on your tongue? You know,
Well, the speculation is he wears dentures.
Right,
probably
loose
true.
denture.
Yeah.
Well, right after that, he did break into Hello Dolly. So, well, hello Dolly. And then he called Elon Musk a middle act. Look at you middle act. Yeah, it sounded weird though, right?
Yeah,
and
it's definitely something.
Said a lot of S words. October 7th, Israel, Asia.
You really only notice it when someone has a lisp. How many S's are in one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
It really points it out.
It's wild.
That did sound awkward. And that's the same thing that Biden has. Biden has the lisp and the dentures. So
signs of cognitive decline, I guess.
Right.
It's the oldest candidate.
I'm pretty sure that we all agree that Kamala Harris is going to be president, right?
Yeah, but this is going to turn into us pushing for her to be president.
No,
We're not.
no.
It seems like all of a sudden he just dropped off.
The anointed one now.
Yeah, and that everybody's talking about her like she's great now.
That's wild.
The propaganda machine does it again.
Yeah.
Anybody could be president now.
So Jeff Vinik is in talks to expand the Tampa Bay Lightning's ownership group. He confirmed in a statement on Tuesday with the Tampa Bay Times, saying that he would be selling his majority stake in the team. Quote, I can confirm that we are in discussions to further expand our ownership group of the Tampa Bay Lightning, Vinik said in a statement. There will be no change in the day-to-day operations of the Lightning and Vinik Sports Group. I'm excited about what is to come for the organization, and we look forward to sharing more when the time is right. It looks like the purchaser is believed to be the co-founder and CEO of Blue Owl Capital, though the deal is not complete. According to Sportsnet, the sale would value the Lightning at close to $2 billion. Vinik, who bought the Lightning in 2010 for how much?
I don't even know.
It's
Just take
crazy.
a guess.
I saw it, though.
Estimated $2 billion is what it's worth now. In 2010, so 14 years ago, he bought it for how much?
$75 million.
$75 million.
Oh, I would. It's worth $2 billion.
$2 billion now. Yeah,
I would have said $100 million.
$100 million. Carmen, do you know?
I'll say 250 million.
170 million.
Oh,
170 million. It's worth $2 billion now.
That's a hell of an ROI.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. So we'll see what happens.
So
with that.
what happens if he is not? I mean, part of the reason why that team is so successful is because of the Vinik group and the whole area and everything else involved. I mean, Vinik's magic touch on everything.
Right, and that's what he says. Day-to-day operations are not going to change at all. That's what he's saying, whatever. But they're just putting money in. They probably just say, hey, look at this. So you went from 170 to $2 billion. Let's invest in this. So hopefully nothing changes. Yeah, because they do a fantastic job with the organization, and everything's been going pretty smooth.
Just Vinikville down that whole area around the arena has been amazing.
Yeah.
Which is behind all that.
Yeah. Algerian boxer, you may have heard of her from the Olympics, Imane Khalif, has filed a lawsuit against Twitter for cyberbullying.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, because everyone said she had a dong.
But
she's actually going after Twitter users who have said hateful things, possibly including Elon Musk, J.K. Rowling, and Donald Trump.
All right. That makes more sense than just suing the company.
Yeah.
Twitter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody was talking about it, but it depends on what they were saying and how deep they were going and claiming that having knowledge that she's a man or whatever. I mean,
If you just share like a news article, you can't really get in trouble for that, can you?
No, you can have your opinion on things.
But you can't say it.
Right. If you state it as fact and, doing that stuff, then maybe you have problems. But we also don't know.
So you're saying that someone could get on the radio and say something as fact, even though they have no facts to back it up?
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
I know somebody who's violating those rules.
There's a lot of people that are afraid that this whole lawsuit is going to start like the social credit score over here if she wins.
I can't.
Oh,
To me, that's 50 years in the future.
No.
Yeah, I know, but that's the way I see it.
Because they already have that in China,
And
right?
Canada. Yeah.
And like
Canada has it?
Yeah. Remember
If
when
you
they
cross
tried to
the comedian-
protest?
That comedian got sued. Remember the comedian that got sued and all the stuff that happened with him? And
The protesters that were the farmers, they tried to protest, and everybody that they didn't even need your name. They pinged your cell phone, and if you were there as part of the protest, they just went into your bank account and took your money without you. They didn't need permission. Yeah,
I keep everything buried in the backyard.
yeah, Joe knows.
That's right.
He's been digging out there for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can't remember where he put everything.
That's true. He's
like
he's peed on all your stuff. It's all ruined.
Some mason jars out here somewhere.
I'm blaming the cat. Meanwhile, it's Joe peeing on everything.
The TSA says that there are new scanners being rolled out in airports across America that will allow them to increase the 3-ounce liquid rule. Hey, all right, good news, everybody. But it's going to take a little while for the new tech to be deployed. About 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So
What?
And how much are we now? Like instead of 3 ounces, how much are we really going to be able
4
to take?
ounces.
3.2 ounces.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, is it really worth it?
Probably
And
not.
in talking about TSA, guess who I saw yesterday?
Mo?
Carmen.
Yeah, Mike. You're right. He has a hot body.
Oh,
No, he paid me to say that.
Oh.
I saw him at the gym, and he was doing pull-ups,
Yeah.
like hardcore, no help, no resistance or anything, just up there pulling himself. I was like,
he's amazing. His body's amazing.
It was very
50-something-year-old guy.
very
Shorts
impressive.
Just got so tight.
Yeah. Very impressed.
Yeah, I had a dream about him.
Gio, listen up. I think it might be ready for you. Mega Millions. Next drawing is Friday because last night, Tuesday, was the drawing. Nobody won the full amount.
Shocking.
Estimated jackpot, $464 million.
Oh, no.
Pretty good.
No, it's a cash.
Still no?
Listen,
No.
cash option of $228 million.
Didn't it get up to almost $1 billion at one point?
Yeah,
It was $1 billion, I think, at one point.
Exactly. It was over $1 billion.
Call me back when it gets to $1
But
billion.
I thought 500 million. You said
No,
No,
I'm
still
not.
not.
Yeah, I got to stop at a gas station.
Oh,
I got to remember what the quick
is a
pick
pain in the
is,
ass,
and then I don't remember, so I got to text Galvin and ask him to tell me what to ask him.
Come
and it's,
on.
yeah,
I'll screw it up.
It might get the wrong thing. Quick pick, Super Bowl.
Bam, bam.
Super Bowl. Will you play?
Will I play?
Yeah.
I played on Tuesday.
Oh, I don't. I never go in the gas station, so I never even think about
Publix.
it.
I always get a Publix.
Even Publix, I don't. I just.
It's
don't
right
think
there
of
by
it.
the checkout on my way
Yeah.
out, and I go over and bing, bang, boom, done.
Well, I'd
5
like
quick
to-
picks
I
for the
would
Mega
like-
Ball. For 5 quick picks for the Mega Millions with the Mega Plier.
And how much is that?
$15.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Same with the Powerball. 5 quick picks for the Powerball with the Power Play.
You wouldn't rather just bet $15 in the sports app?
Listen, I'm doing that too. What? I can only do
we
one.
can.
Listen, Galvin's very good at gambling.
Yeah, yeah. I enjoy
I
it.
bet you guys are going to win Powerball any day now.
If one of you guys wins, will you buy me one of those Earth Roamer things?
Yeah.
I don't even want the money. Keep the money. Just give me the Earth Roamer.
Don't worry. Gio's not getting anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
what?
You've already said that you're denying
not
everyone and all this
life-changing.
stuff. Yeah,
Oh.
it's not life changing. So you get nothing. I'll give you an Earth Roamer.
Thank you.
I hope Galvin wins.
Yeah.
I've always
Joe,
hoped
Spanish,
Galvin
Carmen, I'll take care of you guys. We'll have
Thank
some
you,
good
Galvin.
stuff. Yeah, Joe, you'll just have like a 69 Impala show up to your house,
Oh.
and it'll have a trunk full of cash.
I'm
He
down.
needs a driver, though. He can't. He's
That's
not
fine.
gonna
He'll
drive
be
that.
able to hire a dryer, and
Be able to do it.
it'll look cool. He'll be sitting in the back, no shirt on, with his gay friends. Yeah, it'll be great. Spanish. What would I get you? I think Spanish
Mittens?
would get. No, I would get you like
Yeah.
like an old Camaro or something,
Oh, yeah, I'll
or a
take an old
Chevelle
Camaro.
or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Driving Miss Dummy.
That's right.
Oh, but that's the other thing, Joe. If I had the Earth Roamer, I would just take you and we go on the
I'm
go
in,
on a
Michael.
trip.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a great retirement.
That'd be
Let's
it.
go.
Just me and you on the road.
Yep.
Write letters back to the pantses.
I was gonna say, and you got to take the
No,
pants.
they don't fit in the Earth Roamer.
Yeah.
There is a list
That's
online.
the one. That's the thing I want the most in the world.
Okay.
No. I think about it now. I don't. If I had $1 gazillion, that's what the first thing I would buy.
Are they that expensive?
Yeah, they're like $1 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I mean, they're worth every penny of it.
Yeah.
You could live in it. You could drive it up on any terrain. I would take it. I would ship it overseas and just drive around in other countries.
I don't think you'd be able to drive it overseas. A lot of the places they'd be like, no, too big. We can't.
Well, they're really not even that big. They're built on like an F650 chassis. So,
You would drive it for 1 weekend. You'd be like, it was a waste of money. And shit.
no.
I can't get the Pokemon.
Yeah, it's
I
not
can get
working.
a
Yeah.
Pokemon. I just have to have Tom come with me. Hey, boss, I'm going to sleep up here.
So I did an open letter to names a couple weeks ago, and now there is a list of old school names that people say will never become popular
Falling
again.
off.
Yeah. Some of the different ones they have. Any guesses on any stuff? You
Herbert.
wanna throw out some guesses. Herbert is a good one. Yeah, that probably won't be on there. Let me
How
see
about
if Herbert is on this list. No, not on this list.
I like a good Herb.
Right?
I used to go to school with a kid named Herbie when I was a kid, but you're right. It's a long time ago.
I went to college with a kid named Herb. That was a total Herb, yeah.
Herb?
No, Herb. H-E. Yeah, and he was totally straight laced. Was a huge nerd, and it was our freshman year. We took him to I forget what strip club we went to, but I've never seen a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde more
really?
than
There we go.
Dude,
Herbed up.
he was all quiet and didn't really say much, and then as soon as we walked in, it was like he transformed into this creepy dude. Yeah.
Wow.
Victor?
Victor? No, not on here. I can tell you a couple of them from character names. Elmo. Not going to hear a lot of Elmo because Kermit, same thing.
Yeah.
This
Kermit was a
one,
very German name.
Yeah.
Gay for women.
I have an aunt named Gay.
My mother-in-law's best friend's name is Gay.
I have an aunt named Gay, also gay.
Oh wow.
Gaylord.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear a lot of Gaylord.
No.
Gaylord Perry is the only Gaylord I've ever heard of.
Another character that you're probably not going to hear this name, Ebenezer, because you immediately think Scrooge.
Yeah.
That's with the Adolfs.
Yeah, I was going to say, for obvious reasons, another one, Adolf, you won't be hearing.
Saddam is one of those that's fallen off.
Karen, because it's
Yeah.
nobody's naming Karen now because they're like, oh, you don't want to call her a Karen. And
You know what? A woman's name that you don't that died off? Erin. Erin.
Erin.
Yeah.
Like nobody's naming their kid Erin. That's just a plain Jane name.
How about Gladys?
Gladys is an old lady name. Yeah.
Gladys is what I call my daughter when she like does her makeup and puts her hair well, not makeup, but like her skin care routine and puts her hair up in a thing. I go, hey, easy, Gladys, go back to the Golden Girls. Get out of here.
Joe, Gladys is not on here, but Phyllis is.
Oh,
Phyllis is on there. And Prudence.
Yeah.
Prudence is another one.
Dear Prudence.
Phyllis, I automatically think Phyllis from The Office.
Yeah.
Bernice?
Couple of the other ones. Fanny.
Oh.
Phyllis from The Office is my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
She talks just like that. That's how she talks. I don't think we should go over here. That's my mother-in-law.
This is one, and I actually knew a girl named this, and I thought about it after events happened, and I was like, that was her name. That's so weird. Isis.
Ooh.
There is a girl. There's I think there's two, but there's one girl that helps out with the football team. It's like Chad's assistant, basically. Her name, Isis.
Yeah.
Isis, yeah.
Isis was a superhero when we were kids.
Yeah.
Remember Shazam and Isis?
What about?
But-
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I said, what about Katrina?
Katrina, yeah,
That's
because like hurricane.
It's a hurricane.
Yeah.
No, that is not in there. I can tell you Bartholomew.
Oh. Well, that's if you want to name your kid Bart.
Yeah.
You got to go fully. But you see, I wanted to name Joey Max, and my wife was like, I'm not naming him Maxwell or I go, yeah, I don't want to name him like one of those Maximilian or his name is Max.
Yeah.
She said, just Max. Yeah, well, that's what she said. She goes, no, we got to give him a whole name, and I said Maximus, and that's Bobby's son's name. Yeah, I don't.
Maximus Gladiator. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I was like, if you're gonna go with a Max, just go with Maximus.
My son's middle name is Maxwell.
Is it really?
Yeah, from the Beatles. My wife. Yeah.
I wish that I could have named my kids more fun things, or I don't know. Oh, Juliana's. There's no Julianas in my family. That was kind of a new. So we got one that we named after and one that we named new.
I think it's so funny. So my son, who I adopted, was from my wife's first marriage, and whenever I adopted him, his initials became OMG. That's so funny. Not on purpose, and whatever. Some of the other names, Cletus. Not going to hear a lot of Cletus anymore. This, you can't imagine a baby named Gary.
Oh, I know.
That would be great,
Yes,
though.
I can.
Gary. I would love baby Gary.
Wasn't that Dan Soder special, Son of a Gary?
I think
Son of Gary, yeah.
Son of a Gary, yeah.
Maybe. And then Broomhilda. Broomhilda, you're not going to hear too much anymore.
No.
Yeah, so there you go.
Not many Eugenes either.
Yeah, not a lot of Eugenes. Yeah, there's a lot that have fallen by the wayside for sure.
Why did Eugene become the nerd name?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a character or something.
Sure. Well, I know it was in Greece, but you already knew about that before Greece.
Wasn't there like a song that came out? My name is Eugene. That was really. I remember hearing it in high school, and I think that might have had something to do with it.
Oh,
it
maybe.
made Eugene sound really.
I've told
really
you my name. My first name was almost Eugene.
Yeah,
really.
But my initials would have been Egg.
Yeah,
And they're like, oh, we can't do that.
Isn't it weird how people think about those things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you should though.
Crazy Joe and the Variable Speed Band? Could that be right?
Maybe.
I don't think so. No, that's not. You didn't hear this in high school.
My name is Eugene.
what year did it come out?
That's it.
No, I hate Eugene.
Sorry.
Nothing.
Yeah, it comes up as Crazy Joe and the Variable Speed Band.
All right. We've learned nothing about Eugene.
No, not really. Some guy in Virginia lost control of his car and crashed it into somebody's house, and then offered the homeowner $50,000 to not call the cops.
Ooh, I would have taken that.
Hell yeah.
He told the girl that his dad was a millionaire and he would give him $50,000. The woman declined. She said that.
Did you hear about the local smash up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, at the strip club, right?
A man is in custody and critically injured after authorities say he purposely drove a semi into the Emperor's Gentlemen's Club out there in Adamo Drive. According to police, officers responded to Emperor's at around 4:19 a.m. Tuesday morning after a truck had collided with the front area of the building. Police said a bystander was killed and 2 others were injured in the crash.
Jeez.
Witnesses told police 25-year-old driver had just been kicked out of the club and returned to drive the truck into a group of people standing at the entrance.
What?
I'm not laughing at that. I just the semi-tractor was intentionally rammed at a group of individuals, they said. The 2 injured men expected to survive. All 3 victims were customers of the club, while the man involved in the initial altercation was not hit. Oh, they didn't even hit the right people. Smashing into the club. It looks like he didn't hit the club, but he smashed it into that. There's like a back entrance over there. He drove a whole semi right in there. That guy's going to jail forever.
Good God.
Imagine you step out of the club and a semi truck is about to run you over.
Yeah. So you got cars going into houses, trucks going into strip clubs. How about this? A San Francisco neighborhood has been dealing with loud disturbances from driverless Waymo cars getting confused in the parking lot and honking at each other all night long.
Yeah, I saw that
that's
video.
funny. So they automatically honk?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
They're like, get out of my way. All night long. Next Thursday, Dolly Parton is launching her new brand, Dolly Beauty, and its first release is Heaven's Kiss lipstick collection.
I'd make out with Dolly Parton.
Yeah, she puts it on.
I love Dolly Parton. She's great.
Leave some kisses on her big old boobies. All right. Finally, in news, Ranker. Is this the last thing? I think this is the last thing. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's not the last thing. Not the last thing. Ranker.com asked its followers which one of the places from popular TV shows where they would want to work. Like if it's a show that's involved in a work area where they would want to work. What are some of the different shows you would think?
Dunder Mifflin?
Yeah.
Dunder Mifflin, which of course is The Office. Yeah, that comes in at number 8.
I would not want to work there.
Yeah.
No.
Cheers.
Cheers comes in at number 2.
Oh, really?
Everybody knows your name, sure.
It's Always Sunny, Patty's Pub.
Patty's Pub, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is not in the top. I have the top 15 here.
Oh, where's some other place? What's the hospital from Grey's Anatomy?
Mount Sinai?
No, it is Sacred Heart, I think.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Miami Police Department with Dexter Morgan.
No, that is not on there. Not on there. I can tell you the nuclear power plant in Springfield from The Simpsons.
Oh, boy.
I'd like to work in Arnold's.
Yeah.
In
Arnold's
Milwaukee.
from Happy Days.
Yep.
The Drunken Clam?
Not on there. That one's not on there either. We can go
Moe's
through
Tavern?
some of the different ones. No, so they have the nuclear power plant from The Simpsons. They don't have Moe's. The Merlot's Bar and Grill from True Blood.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Abbott Elementary, the elementary school.
Yeah, that's a funny show.
I never watched this show, so I don't know what this is. I thought she was a lawyer. Ally McBeal, Cajun Fish.
I don't know.
So Ally McBeal was a lawyer. I thought they were ad people.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. I never watched the show. I just thought that they were lawyers or something.
Cajun Fish might be a restaurant that they went to.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The radio station from News Radio, WNYX.
Joe Rogan was the angry engineer. No thanks.
Joe Rogan, Andy Dick.
I'd much
Phil
rather work
Hartman.
at WKRP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you realize WKRP meant crap?
Oh, yeah.
I was probably like an adult.
One day I went, crap. Oh, yeah.
Just now is when I realized it.
Central Perk.
Yeah.
I was going to say that. I didn't think that was a thing.
What about Shots Brewery so I could put the glove on the whole thing?
Nope, not in here. Cloud9 from Superstore, which was actually a decent show. That was actually kind of, for a regular sitcom, it was okay.
What's the diner from Seinfeld?
They didn't work there.
Well, I mean, two work there.
Monks Diner, yeah. Took me a second there.
Very underwhelming when you see it in real life.
Really?
Yeah, you just drive by it and you see the sign from outside and you're like, oh.
I would love to work at the Bada Bing.
Bada Bing would be great, yeah.
I would not want to work at the Bada Bing. Remember Tony every once in a while would get mad at the guy who worked there and smash his head with a glass or whatever.
And still get shot in the parking lot.
Yeah.
The ice, it keeps the stuff from splashing. So, what'd you say to me?
Yeah. and then Ralphie killed that girl that he got pregnant in the parking lot. That was gross too.
A lot of stuff in the parking lot that just kind of happened.
I've been watching Sopranos and I just watched that one recently, whatever, but I love that girl who she gets braces and Syl actually gives her the money for the braces and stuff, whatever. And she goes up to Tony and she goes, Tony, look, and does her face like this. And he goes, What am I looking at?
Do you know I went to the Bada Bing, the real Bada Bing? It was me, Pete, and Vinny LeCavier. We went to go see Bon Jovi at Giant Stadium, and then after that went to the Bada Bing. And
Is it in Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the most underwhelming things you'll ever do.
Aw.
Outside of the sign out front, we went in there. I mean, my grandmother used to live in that area. I passed it 1,000 times. Never before it was Bada Bing. You know, like they put a Bada Bing sign up there, even though it's not called
cool.
that. Not though. We went in there. And the interior is not the interior that they use.
Yeah.
So you go in there, and it's a small strip club, and we're just three dummies standing there in leather jackets, just watching nothing. And I was like, there's no Tony, there's no Christopher, there's no
Tony
nothing
here?
Yeah, it was the weirdest.
Nobody said that to the strippers before.
Yeah. We left, and we were like, no thanks.
What about Satriali's, the meat store?
Yeah.
The pork store.
Is that real? Is that a real place?
I don't know if it's really called Satriali's, but it's real. Yeah.
I'll work there.
But you know what, though? There's there was one of those in every neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, but that's why now when people are wondering why I drive all the way to Palm Harbor to go to Felice's, is because that's the Satriali's of this area, you know?
Some of the other places people said they want to work from TV shows, Bob's Burgers, TGS from 30 Rock, which was the TV show that they did.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, working in the 99th precinct.
I would work there.
Party Down, which
Oh,
is
that
the
was a great
catering
show.
Yeah, the catering thing.
What
whatever.
was Party Down?
Oh,
Party
no,
Down.
you'd like that.
Is that the
Adam Scott and
Yeah.
all those different people where they worked as caterers and did bartending and did that stuff. Kim's Convenience from Kim's Convenience Store. Cheers came in at number 2. Number 1, you guys did not get number 1 yet. Place that they would want to work from a TV show.
The Hospital for MASH.
No.
The Hospital from Scrubs.
Oh.
No.
Can you tell it like a bar?
It is not a bar. It is more part of city planning.
Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Recreation. Yeah, Parks and Rec.
Over Dunder Mifflin?
Yeah, The Office.
I loved whenever they went to the guys that were like the animal control, and it was Andy Sandberg and another guy that you've seen in a bunch of different stuff, and they wanted him to take care of a raccoon problem. And he goes, you want me to just drown them in the tub? And they're like, no, we want you to rehome them. And he goes, so I just grab them and put them in the tub? And they're like, no, it was terrible. Let's see, what else do we have? How about this? Crossover, cross back over. Oreo flavored Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola flavored Oreos are both hitting stores next month for a limited time. What sounds better? Oreo flavored Coca-Cola?
No.
Or Coca-Cola flavored Oreo?
Yes.
Oreo sounds like that would work. The other thing is, I don't think it would be just too sweet.
Oreo Coke sound. Or
Oreo-
Coke Oreo.
Oreo Coke is just a bunch. It's Coke with Oreos just crushed up.
Yeah.
You're like,
We hear these things and we talk about them every once in a while. They're crossover and they're really weird. In Japan is all you go to Japan and they have Kit Kats in every flavor imaginable.
Yeah.
Green tea Kit Kats, strawberry Kit Kats, like they have all
Locust.
Locust Kit Kats. But I'm just saying, like in other countries, they already have all this stuff, and then they just slowly just drop it on us like we're special.
They have on Instagram, there's an account. I don't know what it's called, but they get candy and chips and snacks from around the world, and they'll make boxes. You can go on their website and pick.
Oh,
and
my son has that.
They have like the matcha Twixes and this and that, and they'll do packing the boxes so you can see the different flavors and like some of the chips that they have in other countries.
Joey gets a box once a month of just snacks from around the world.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is until you get things from Turkey and you open them up and you're like, what are these nuts? And they're 9,000 degrees. You're like, oh.
they sell them here now, but it was within the last few years. Is the ketchup chips, which I guess were big in Canada for quite some time. Yeah. Is because they actually dip their potato chips in ketchup. So then they made them, ketchup chips. I think they were.
Which sounds foreign, but it's the same thing you do with a French fry.
Right? Yeah. Today is National Tattoo Removal Day.
Oh.
Anyone you want to take off?
Yes, but I mean, I would cover it. I don't know.
Just cover it,
get it removed.
Did you guys see Steve-O's new tattoos?
Oh my god!
Over the one besides the eye?
Yes.
What did he get?
He
got
now
some on his head.
He now has 3 tattoos on his head, the top and on the sides of like the big crash dummy circles.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I mean they're huge too.
Yeah, but he grows his hair out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So he looks like a crash dummy. Yeah, it's wild.
He makes me nervous.
Yeah,
like I wish I didn't like him and know him, because then I'd be like, let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
It just makes me nervous.
Those are huge, Gio.
Yeah, I mean they're massive.
Today is also National Creamsicle Day.
Love it.
So you can put on your creamsicle jersey and
Go Bucks.
Eat a creamsicle. Aren't they doing a creamsicle?
Yeah.
Yes, I think I want to say the Lions game this year. I think is going to be the creamsicle.
And
go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, don't forget, in honor of Creamsicle Day, Teza is actually doing a 30% off all their creamsicle pouches.
My
which
favorite.
Is the one,
That's my favorite.
Which that is the one that Mike likes. So yeah, it's all today. You don't need a code or anything like that. It's just site-wide if you go to tezaenergy.com.
The code is 14.
Wait, there's
just making it up.
No. I know. There's no code. The creamsicle flavors and everything are on sale today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't stop farting today.
Yeah, we know.
minute.
Get it out.
You know it?
Yeah, a little bit.
You hear it or smell it? There's no smells. They're silent.
Nah, a little bit.
Not silent. They're silent smell-wise.
It's musty in here.
I lit a candle.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so gassy.
Are you decluttering?
I don't know what's going on.
Your stomach?
I don't know.
Just be glad
all I had was ground turkey yesterday.
Just be glad you're not here, Carmen.
Oh, come on.
Ridley Scott says that Gladiator 2 is just as good as the original.
It looks horrible.
It looks horrible.
Is it out yet?
I think it's coming out. I think I want to say like November or something. It's like the end of the year.
Oh,
The
yeah. Because
trailer
I was
looks
to say, if it was
garbage.
already out, it's not doing well
Yeah.
because nobody's talking about it.
The first Gladiator was great. I don't know nobody really knows what the story of this one is.
Well, so the
November 22nd.
Yeah,
right.
so the little kid that's in the
little kid that was the king's nephew, or
apparently now he's grown up.
Okay,
and that he's the focus of the story.
I have the synopsis here. It says, years after witnessing the death of Maximus at the hands of his uncle, Lucius must enter the Colosseum after powerful emperors of Rome conquer his home.
Okay.
With rage in his heart and the future of the empire at stake, he looks to the past to find strength and honor needed to return the glory of Rome to its people.
Yeah, garbage. I like Pedro Pascal. I know he's a main character in there, but the big scene in Gladiator was the lions jumping out, or the tigers rather jumping out and attack. Now they have rhinoceroses instead,
and so they flooded it.
It just looks really dumb.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would have thought the first one would have been that great until I saw it. So I never know. Plus, this one's got Denzel Washington in it.
Yeah.
Nick Carter is suing the woman who accused
Nick Carter was in Gladiator. I was like, maybe it does suck.
He is suing the woman who accused him of rape for $2.5 million.
Good. Yeah. Because if he didn't do it, good.
Yeah. Gio, I don't know whether you're right or not, but Corey Feldman claims the viral video of his really awful guitar solo is indeed a joke on us.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Like you said, the song is part of it's part of a song called "The Joke." He says, "quote It's been great trolling ya. Let's do it again sometime."
Is where are you getting that from? Because there's a girl I know, Allie, who did an interview with him that got picked up by a Dallas newspaper.
Yeah,
and in it she says that he says that he is that it's all an inside joke, and I don't think so. Especially
I don't
after
think so either. I think
him,
somebody said, just tell him it's a joke.
Yeah. Or if he realized he was looking so foolish, he was like, yeah, because you dummies aren't getting the joke.
Yeah.
But I mean, having talked to him, he doesn't, he's not, what?
I was going to say, can you guys hold this?
Do it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
boat.
Boat.
This hour's keyword is boat.
Boat.
Yes, B-O-A-T. Head over to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter boat before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 bone bonus could be yours.
Boats and hoes.
Good luck, everybody.
Boats and hoes. boats and hoes.
I mean, you're not supposed to say it that many times.
What? Boat?
Well, I'm singing it, so that doesn't count, right?
Well, all right.
Boats and
I
hoes.
guess so.
Boats and hoes.
Finally, in news, people over on Reddit are sharing negative experiences working with famous people, different actors and celebrities and stuff. Some of the different ones that they say are real jerks are Blake Lively.
Oh,
they
really?
say most entitled, snobbiest, and rudest person to deal with through tantrums all the time.
No, I don't believe it for a second.
Well, I don't know. This one says Dr. Phil. He has a no eye contact rule.
Oh, I see
one
that.
of the nastiest, most self-absorbed people.
I can
No
see that.
eye contact rule is hilarious.
Don't look at me in the eyes.
Listen to me. I love Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Love Dr. Phil.
I like the guy who trolls him, who like dresses like him and everything.
Adam
Like,
Ray.
Oh, on Kill Tony?
well, no, I don't know if it's the same guy, but there was a guy who used to like film bum fights.
Yeah,
and
then he had him come. Dr. Phil had him come on the show,
Right.
and he shaved his head and grew a mustache and looked just like Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
and he was like, "You do the exact same thing I do, and yet I'm a bad person for doing it."
Yeah, it's totally true.
I love that.
Didn't Howard have no, don't look him in the eye in the hallway?
Well,
No,
don't shake his hand.
I mean, maybe it was, but I remember what's his face, the other guy,
Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
Had the omelet thing and the no look in the eye, but Steve Harvey didn't have the no look in the eye. He had the don't talk to me in the hallway. Like,
Yeah.
don't salespeople aren't allowed to talk to
Yeah.
him. And I was 100% for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Another one. This one says Scarlett Johansson, very high maintenance, demanding things left and right.
Get that?
ScarJo? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller and John Cusack, very entitled, exactly what you would expect from them.
Ben Stiller grew up in a Hollywood family. Maybe.
By the
I see that
way,
happening.
Ben Stiller is one of the biggest Kamala Harris supporters.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Really?
he's white men for Kamala.
I wonder why. I wonder what that
Hollywood, man.
Hollywood.
They
And
all
you
are.
know, you do you know?
I don't know, but I could already tell it's going to be somebody I love.
You're gonna talk about tattoo removal. You're gonna get the Lord of the Rings stuff off you. Sean Astin.
yeah. That
I'm
figures.
leaving my family. I love my wife and my kids, but I'm going out on the road with Kamala Harris.
I wonder. Show me what it is. Like,
It's,
tell me what gets you so excited.
It's just the Hollywood elites. They just go for the Democrats. It doesn't matter the candidate.
I would
Yeah.
hardly
It's
call.
not Trump.
Yeah, they just hate Trump. Yeah.
No. I wonder why. I wonder when you get, because Trump is benefiting them way more than financially.
Yeah.
But
more
not
than,
behind the scenes.
I don't know. I would love for one. I'd love for Sean Astin to just explain to me why Kamala Harris he's so excited about it and go and leave his family, go on the road.
Trump's there. They can't have their pizza parties. This person says Russell Crowe, super arrogant, super self-important.
That I've heard several times.
Yeah. Do you mean the guy that was just beating up paparazzi and photographers for like a whole year?
Chris Pine, massive D-bag, they say.
Really?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Michael Cera,
Oh,
huge a-hole.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I read that
Yeah.
too. Because he even plays himself like that in that end of the world thing.
so good.
Yeah,
That
and
part
then-
is so funny.
Rihanna slaps him in the face.
That's a good movie.
By the way, she really slapped him.
Yeah.
They were, I think it was Seth Rogen. They were talking about it, and they were like, "We got to get this right, whatever." And Michael Cera goes, "You can slap me," and she goes, "Like, really slap you?" And he goes, "She did not hold back.
Oh.
She just smacked him right in the face." And he goes, "That's a take. There you go." Tyra Banks, I could see this for sure.
Yeah.
Legitimately will fire people if they look her in the eye when they're passing her in the hallway.
That is just a weird thing.
I
I look everybody in the eye.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Good morning. You know, just walk down the hall.
I stare them down.
Listen, having to talk to people is one thing, but just looking at people and saying, hey, good morning. I mean, who doesn't enjoy that?
How does Tyra Banks have the amount of clout to just have
Because she has an
fire
Tyra
people?
Banks show.
Yeah.
If you got a show with your name on it, you can
Right.
be dicks to
Yeah,
people.
I
I
guess you're
learned
right.
that the hard way.
And think about America's Next Top Model was on for
Right.
Yeah, I
like
guess she is pretty big.
15 seasons. It was on forever. And then on top of that, before that, she was like the #1 model in the world
Yeah.
for a couple years.
There
Before she
was a
got fat.
time where I went to John Brennan and said, make sure that Carmen and I are not alone together. I don't
Yes.
want to be. She talks to me about whatever.
And then I just kept trapping him
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
Not for sexual reasons, just
No,
to talk to me
I just
about
wanted
things.
to talk to him.
Yeah.
This one, I think everyone goes, yeah, I could totally see that. James Corden. He won't
yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
He won't talk to anyone except for the most senior crew. He thinks he's above everyone.
Yeah.
Well, remember that story about the restaurant
Yeah.
where he went in and was just such
Oh, there's been a bunch of different stories about
Yeah.
him. Yeah, that he's just rude. There was a thing. where they were doing a game show and Howie Mandel was like an executive producer, and it was like kind of like Cash Cab and the singing thing that he does.
Yeah.
And you had to like finish the lyrics or whatever, but it was in the car, and you go to a and James Corden so mad at Howie Mandel for me, and he's like, I'm a producer on it, and it's like every other show. You just steal two ideas and put it together and make a new show. And then the final one is, which I think we've all heard about this guy from Saturday Night Live as well, Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal. Everyone says he's just such an idiot. By the way, he is so fat and so weird, and he still goes and does like his Hapkido thing, and he just does it.
Yeah, right. He does the hand slap.
But I mean, he's a legit dude. Like he's a legit martial artist, but he doesn't really do it anymore, I guess. Whatever, because it's just slap, slap, slap. The guy falls down.
Those are the best videos to watch.
Yeah, or the ones that don't even touch and they use the chi.
Yeah.
Like, who is the biggest D-bag that we've ever worked with, or you've worked at before in other radio stations? Like I know, I'm trying to think of MJ. MJ was all right. He was cool with. Yeah, he was not don't look me in the eye guy, but he was really thought that his crap didn't stink, which seems to be different now.
Galvin and I worked with a guy who's no longer with us, but that guy was a real D-bag.
Really?
Yeah, but he wasn't. He didn't think he was above people.
He was my boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he was just a jerk.
Yeah, he was just an unlikable person.
Yeah,
for sure, and not funny or entertaining or good at his job.
But he thought he was great.
Right. Yeah.
I would see people interact with the great Ron Diaz, and he was great with everybody. I'm trying to think of who and all the places I worked. Skip Mahaffey was a douchebag.
Really?
Yo, just one of those, not in the don't talk to me kind of way, but just like really thought he was better than everybody, and clearly wasn't.
Yeah.
You know,
I got to tell you, the first time I talked to another guy who's no longer with us, Steve Smith, who was up there, whatever. First time I talked to him, I just went, okay. Like, you try and have a conversation with someone and they're just looking past you. And
he was a moron.
But then wound up loving us and stuff and was cool to me afterwards.
Yeah.
But the first interaction with him, I was like, all right, well, talk to you later. I don't waste my time. I'm not going to try and dance for you and try and get you to pay attention to me. If you don't pay attention, then I just go, all right, next.
It's so funny you said that, Galvin, because we're just talking about this. The reason why that guy's dead, so it doesn't matter now, but the reason why I think I could not play the game with him, where I could not be the guy to be his buddy and call him up and ask him for advice and all that stuff. I could just never. I'd rather not do stuff than have to do it that way.
Yeah.
And I hate people that want you to do that. Like you have to suck up the dance monkey.
No.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
I don't like
There's
that.
no way that's happening. So, but then he really liked a lot of our stuff, and I would go, he's got some good ideas.
All right.
He loved, but he was the guy. He was a guy for those. He ran he was in charge of programming, which is like all the on-air stuff for the whole company, and he passed away last year. As a human being, he was a nice guy.
Right.
As a guy that you had to work with, he was just completely stuck in the 90s and just had real
and seemed very ADD too.
Yeah. And also had a big coke problem at one point.
Oh, wow.
And
that's why you saying ADD.
Yeah, and having to sit down in these meetings. So Galvin, they'd play open letter, and he'd go, "That's hilarious. This is great. This is great." He's like, "You should do this every day, and then you should run it once at 7 and once at." And we're like, "Get out of here!" And he's like, you don't understand. The audience recycles and this and I go, you don't understand. This is the day and age of TikTok and Instagram. They'll go back and find it at a later time. The thing is that we are capable of doing 4 hours of talking. We don't need to keep replaying stuff over and over and over again. I get it. I don't know. I just
don't take something that's good and just run it into the ground.
Right. No, he was like one of those guys that thought War of the Roses was a good idea, and he'd be like, we have this new service out of Texas, and they have a guy, and he called, and we're like, no, we're never going to do that. We're never going to be that show that is pretending to talk to fake guests.
And would tell other shows to do what we're doing.
Yeah.
Literally take like our segments and stuff and go, do this. You should do this. And we're like, no, we own that. That's ours.
He tried to get other shows to do Guess Who Farted when we started doing it. Yeah, like he said to them,
that's a great idea.
You should take this and do this. Like, you took our idea and suggested to another show.
Oh, today it's Mike. I'm gonna guess.
Do you know why we don't play Guess Who Farted anymore?
No.
Is it people think it's because it was silly and because we were embarrassed by it? We couldn't because Galvin's farts were so violent and so loud and so easily recognizable. Yeah. And at the same time, my farts were all inverted bullfrogs. So you knew which one was mine and
there was no challenge.
It was because I had a library of over 100 farts of mine that were all just rah. Mike had 2 that were both.
Yep. Yeah. I probably had a dozen. They all sounded the same. They were all like
the game was no longer challenging.
It was good. John Brennan would get in there sometimes.
Yeah.
So John Brennan would throw you off.
Dinah had a couple in there.
Sometimes John Brennan would be like, and then next time it would be. You go, change it up a little bit. Mine were always just.
If we could get enough of a bank together of our farts, I would play Guess Who Farted again.
Recording today, buddy.
Everybody can record their phone, so
I can do it.
I got farts on ready to go.
Trust me, I can do it.
I don't fart.
Carmen.
Liar.
It's one of the first things we learned about you.
That is not true.
Yes, it is. Yes, John Brennan punched you and you farted.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
mine are silent.
John Brennan punched Carmen and for football punches. She farted and Galvin smelled it.
Yeah. And I called her out on it.
Galvin goes, "Did you fart?" She goes, "Yes." She was crying.
There you go. That is it for news.
All right, Galvin, thank you. We must take a break. If you'd like to get through to the show, 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. You still have 16 minutes to get on the Bone app and put in the Bone Bonus keyword. And if you do that, you could win $1,000. It'll end at 8:30, and then we'll have another chance to come up at 10, noon, 2, and 5 today. We'll take a break, and when we come back, Galvin's got a brand new open letter that happens next on 102.5 The Bone.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to things that people still do. Dear things that people still do. Seriously? Do you know what some judges in the UK still wear powdered wigs? Do you know how crazy that is? Could you imagine going on trial for something and the person that's supposed to be the voice of reason and the ultimate decision maker is staring at you from under a goddamn wig? The whole powdered wig thing started to hide signs of syphilis.
Oh.
Gross.
What?
Yeah, the wigs were used to cover up hair loss and bloody head sores, and then they powder them with a scent to cover up that smell. And the guy wearing that wig is making a major decision in your life? Good luck. Fax machines. People still use fax machines. Can someone explain why? What are you faxing? That you can't email. I've had people ask me to fax them something, and I go, oh, you know what? Actually, I moved out of 1990 about 34 years ago, so I no longer have a fax machine in my home. By the way, are you calling me right now with a calling card from a payphone? No, of course not. It's 2024. Newspapers, classified ads, phone books, mail in general. When was the last time you got something in the mail that you didn't immediately throw away? You pay your bills online. Nobody is writing love letters or cookbooks and sending them to people. And if you want to wish someone a happy birthday, just text them. Oh, but it's not the same as getting a birthday card. All right. Then hand the person the birthday card when you see him at dinner. Or you know what? Text them and include a meme. Problem solved. You know what is something that we probably thought would never go away? Cash. You can pay for things with credit card, your phone, your watch. When was the last time you handed somebody a $20 bill? You know it's something I can't believe that's still hanging on? Robes. I've been gifted robes over the years for birthdays and Christmas and have never worn them. It makes zero sense to me. So you get out of the shower and then you wear a towel suit? Normal people just dry off and get on with the rest of their day. Stop trying to wear robes just so you can show people your old balls. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to things that people still do.
Pete bought me what might be one of the most comfortable robes you could ever. But you're right. I mean, I'm never wearing it naked. And like in the old movies when a guy would get up and put his robe on to go outside, you're like, what is that all about? What are you hiding?
I'm telling you, Michael, I love ropes.
Joe is robe guy.
You know why? You know why? So Mom the Tree Man can see his old balls.
Oh, well, now, wait a minute.
Hello, ladies.
No, Joe looks like Joe. I see you in a kimono.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting a new robe for the cruise this year, Michael.
Are you really?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice.
We should have a robe party.
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
I would have a robe party.
Yes.
I got a nice robe in my car right now that I got for my birthday.
Why do you have a robe in your car?
Mark got it for me. Brother Mark got it for me, so I wear it sometimes.
That's a weird gift.
That is a weird gift.
All right, sure.
Yeah,
I
come
guess.
over and wear your robe.
Let me place it on your shoulders.
He's like, come
What
over,
if I
let's make
massage
out.
you?
Yeah.
Make sure you keep it in the car.
Yeah.
Why do you keep it in the car?
I haven't.
In case he needs it.
Yeah.
In case you catch a chill in the car.
Yeah.
Never caught in a pinch.
I thought you were going to say you wear it down in the hammock.
No, it's too hot for that.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is I'm always hot. I don't want a robe. I don't want to put on a winter coat in my house.
No,
But they make light ones.
Yeah.
They make like silk ones.
But what's the point of that?
You know why they make silk ones? For your boyfriend.
No, it's so you can wear it without getting hot. Like I'll wear one when I'm getting ready.
Yeah, you're a lady.
Yeah.
I bought my wife one from Agent Provocateur. That's like a super expensive robe that she wears like once every 8 months.
Yeah, I don't see like maybe when you get out of the shower, if you have to go from the bathroom to your bedroom, you know what I mean. But other
You
than
don't have
that,
a towel right there?
yeah, but it's not to towel off. It's so that you can wear it to.
So you're sopping wet with a robe on?
No. Like so I get out of the shower and my sink and all my stuff is right there. So I'll get out of the shower and shave or whatever I do, and I'll dry off. But then I have to go to the laundry room or to my bedroom and get clothes. So maybe I wear a robe in the process. Like it's just from one room to the other. But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out why it would be. Yeah, I usually bring my clothes to the bathroom and just change in there. That is a tradition that we no longer follow. The robe.
I do.
Except Joe.
Yep.
And nobody wears a nightcap anymore.
No.
Oh yeah,
No,
I
you
miss
might-
those.
My great grandparents used to wear wool hats to bed.
Whoa.
Keep the heat in.
My mom said whenever she was a little kid, they would heat up a brick and put it at the foot of the bed.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a bed warmer.
Yeah, they used to have
actually
little pans.
Yeah, they used to have pans that you'd put in the fire. And then,
Isn't that crazy?
Wow,
yeah. It's cold up there, man.
that's got to be a fire hazard.
I thought when I was in Boy Scouts, I thought I was a genius because I dug a hole under my tent and then I put hot coals in there to warm the ground.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, but which made sense.
Yeah.
But my scoutmaster was like, "Are you a goddamn moron?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "This is a fire hazard. You're gonna set those coals are still hot." And I go,
Also-
they're buried.
Also, the bear's like,
Yeah.
oh, somebody's cooking Mike. It's gonna be delicious.
Roasted Michael.
Yeah. I don't know. It seemed like a genius idea, but I guess not.
I like it. It sounded good to me.
Well,
I think if you put like some metal over top of it, and then the dirt, and then that way it wouldn't burn.
I just put the dirt in my sleeping bag and then the tent and then my sleeping bag. So.
I thought as you were saying that once you cover the coals with dirt, they went out and that was it.
No, they eventually burned out and the lack of oxygen in there and all that stuff. But in the meantime, it made the ground warm. Yeah. I thought I was a genius.
I thought it was
Speaking of mail, Galvin, I don't check the mail regularly. Like my wife will bring it in and everything is addressed to me, but nothing is for me.
That's why my wife will bring it in. And I go, anything? And she goes, no. And it's just like 5 different things, whatever. Yesterday, I was out doing something and my trash goes out on Wednesday. So my trash can was at the curb and I went over to the mailbox, grabbed the mail, threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Immediately. Like,
Didn't look at it?
There was nothing,
All the bills come and all of our bills are done by online bill pay. So
Right.
we don't have to open the bills from none of that stuff. Most of it's junk. I get a lot of realtor emails.
Every once in a while you get a, Christmas card, birthday card, something like that. But
That's the other thing. I don't. I have 2 children, and they have birthdays, and nobody ever sends them birthday cards. Maybe Amanda's friends from New Jersey will send a card, but other than Christmas time, nobody sends birthday cards.
But it's usually a text, or we're going to dinner and bring the card to the dinner. You know what I mean? Something like that.
But I'm saying, like, even my relatives, it's just not a thing anymore.
Right.
Nobody's sending cards anymore, other than Christmas time. So I did get in the mail a new credit card for my business account with my bank, and I didn't open it because I never used that credit card. So I didn't need to do it. I'll get to it when I get to it. But then I got a text in the last break that said my card was declined, and I went, well, that's interesting because I didn't even try to use it. And then I thought maybe there was a bill pay thing or something, and I looked at it, and evidently somebody has been stealing money from me for a couple of months now. Dinging Instacart And we use Instacart, so I thought maybe I had something hooked up to something and it got used. Instacart and Lyft. I've never used Lyft in my life, and yet I've got $90 worth of charges from one ride. How far do you have to go on Lyft? And
check with your son first.
No, my son drives, and he doesn't use Lyft or anything like that. He uses Uber when he has to, but he always asks me first. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have and my son's never spent $90 on it. Where are you going? That's going to cost you $90 to take you there.
Well, he just went to L.A. You know what I mean?
No, but this just happened. This just happened yesterday, and then the reason why I saw it is because somebody tried to use it today, and it got declined because they sent me a new card.
Gotcha.
So somebody's dipping into my account.
Who would you be the most shocked to find out they were secretly using your card?
No, Joe would be the least shocking.
Not shocking at all.
That would be shocking.
The freeloader? No way.
Right.
Whatever.
Joe
he pays for your phone, so it just happens to be linked to the same account.
Yep.
Oh,
Joe's ordering stuff.
Ordering ice cream on Instacart.
Thinking it's his card.
You already stole Ian's groceries.
Oh, that was not
That's
my fault.
I'm saying.
There's a trail.
That was not my fault.
Have you been using Lyft?
No, I've never used Lyft in my life.
That's the thing. Nobody I know uses Lyft.
The pantses?
He doesn't know.
Says the guy who doesn't drive anywhere.
Right.
Yeah,
Also sent his dong to the Uber driver. Like,
No,
come on.
that was not the Uber.
Was
driver.
Instacart?
Who was it? It was.
No, it was Instacart.
Oh!
That's what I'm saying. Like,
There's a caper.
That was like years ago.
There's a caper going on here.
Right.
I've never
You
used
don't know what
Instacart.
you use.
I've never used Instacart.
I just called my wife during the break and I said, when we use Instacart, do we use my account or did she goes, no, we use it's hooked up to my credit card. And I said, I knew it. So now somebody's been dipping in there and buying. Now I have to test the banks.
Mm-hmm.
See, I had to get a new credit card because a company, like a website, kept charging me and they locked me out of my account. And I called and they were like, well, this doesn't sound like fraud. So the only way to stop it is for you to get a new card. I was like, fine. So it was like a waste of $100, whatever. But now I have to reset all of my.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That sucks. And I told him, I was like, literally, I signed up for the free package. I canceled it and they're charging me. And they're like, yeah, sorry, this isn't fraud. I'm like, well, then what is fraud?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I should get that money back, right?
Yeah.
Right. But they said, no, this isn't fraud because you signed up. So
OnlyFans?
the only thing that we can do now, the only thing we can do is send you a new card. And then that way they can't charge my old card.
The funny thing is I only had one credit card for a long time. I don't like to have stuff, building up and everything. But in case of emergency, whatever. And it was a credit card that I got a while back, and it has a high interest rate. So I got another credit card recently from USAA, and it's a way lower interest rate. So I called the other card yesterday and said, hey, what can we do to lower this interest rate? I go, this is ridiculous how high it is. And they're like, oh, there's nothing. We can't lower it. It's a variable rate. And I go, there's something you can do.
Yeah.
No. All right. Can I talk to a supervisor? Yeah, you can talk to a supervisor. Supervisor, yeah, there's nothing. I go, there's nothing you can do. There's not another card I can have. There's just nothing we can do. And I go, I know that you guys aren't going to go out of business from this. Cancel my card.
Cancel it, yeah.
I go, get out of here.
But
You're ridiculous.
Find it somewhere else.
Yeah.
But Spanish, wasn't that something they just voted on or something like that? Wasn't it about interest rates, the bank?
No, they were getting rid of withdrawal
the
fees.
Oh, okay.
But
Gotcha,
raising their interest rates. Yeah,
But they got rid of the fees, but they're raising the interest rate.
yeah, because they make way more money on the interest rates than they do.
Yeah, that's where that's coming from, the credit card.
So I said, beat it.
Oh, man. I remember when I used to have bad credit and I could only get a Capital One credit card. My interest rate was like 29%. Oh, it was just killing it.
Rough,
Killing it, yeah. And I thought I was great. I had a $2,000 limit, 29% interest rate. I could take a man out 3 times for dinner before the card would be full. Let it be poor again. Edward, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. What up, Edward?
Hey, good morning. Bathrobes came in really handy 40, 50 years ago when you put it on over your pajamas and your slippers and go out and get your morning newspaper to have.
That's true.
To read.
When you had to walk to the end of the driveway to get your newspaper, that's where you got the robe.
Yeah, also, newspapers shouldn't be around anymore either.
Exactly. That's why nobody's wearing robes.
Yeah.
Newspapers took robes out of business. Thank you, Edward. Yeah, I get the Sunday paper delivered here.
Yeah, I know.
It's still in the driveway.
I run it over every day.
Yeah.
It's just wet and squished. I didn't know whether it was a dead squirrel or what it was.
I don't realize it until it's squished. You know what I mean? I got to tell them to stop delivering it. I've never taken it in one time. It's just they throw it in there and then we pick it up when we're throwing the garbage. That's it, Joe.
Yeah, leave it for the raccoons, Michael.
They don't eat the newspaper, Joe.
Well, I mean, I figured maybe when they're in there going through the trash bins, they got something to read.
I did a little sagging outside yesterday. That area was getting out of control.
Which part?
The little porch outside there.
Okay.
I got so much garbage out there.
I told you, man.
What?
I told Joe, I'm like, what's going on out here? You need to be taking care of this
You
stuff.
don't tell anybody anything.
I was telling, dude, I told you.
You're not telling me nothing.
I'm like, they're letting things fall to the wayside.
You're not the boss of me.
This is under your purview.
Slipping through the cracks.
I mean, honestly, Joe, it's not your responsibility.
It is.
But it does fall under your
purview.
It does under
Yes,
what is
Michael,
it?
and I would-
Purview.
Purview?
Yeah.
That's a new word to me.
Okay.
Falls under your purview,
I'll
Joe.
do it for you.
No,
but
I don't
I'm
need
not
you
do-
to. I
not
don't need
doing
you to
for
do
him.
it. I don't even need you to do it. But you might have to say every once in a while, Michael, this is under my purview. This needs to be sagged.
I told Joe yesterday, this is your department and it's failing.
Is that right?
He's kind of right. He's kind of right. It's not your responsibility to do it, but under your purview, you have to tell me, hey, we got to get something going here.
All right.
Thank you.
I gave you a tip on the raccoons yesterday as well.
Yeah. Yes, you did actually give me a tip on that.
What'd you do? What did you do for the
Well,
raccoon?
he said what Gio said, and this makes sense to me, is that the way the raccoons are getting into the garbage is they're sitting on one can and lifting the lid up on the other can.
Probably true. Yeah.
So if you separate the cans so they can't reach, we'll probably be able to solve the problem.
You know
so
what
I'm going to reconfigure the cans.
They have a very strict policy about the garbage cans not being in sight from the street, which is fine with me. I'm not putting them in my garage because then the whole garage smells up. But I have plenty of room back there. But there is this area right outside the door where the hose is. It's got like dirt. And if I didn't have that area, I could just put the cans right there.
Yeah.
That's ruining it. I
think
don't
you
need
should
that.
brick that in.
I might brick it in. Joe.
You don't even have to break it in. You could just have those things that look like bushes. You know what I mean?
Go around it.
You
Yeah.
extend the fence thing, whatever, and it looks like,
I have to do something.
All right.
It's in my purview. I love that word now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go take a look, Michael.
Have you never heard that? That falls outside of my purview?
No.
Yeah.
No, and when
It's
I
like
learn
your
a new word,
responsibility
I
or what
get
you're,
it.
you know,
And it seems like I should have known it before, but I don't. Falls outside of my purview.
Yeah.
Falls in your purview.
Yes.
It does.
Yeah.
Squarely in there.
Yeah.
Squarely in your purview.
Purview it.
Right in.
I'm going to preview your purview.
All right.
All right, 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Look, William Shatner's coming up on Fox and Friends here, and I'm glad we made up with him.
How
me too.
old is William Shatner
90
now?
years old.
94 or something?
No, I think he's 90,
90,
Yeah.
right?
Might be 91 now.
Let me see.
That must be a weird existence to know that every day is pretty close to your last.
93.
Not, I mean, how? 93.
Yeah.
Like you're going, like all of us every day could be our last.
Yeah.
But if you're 93, it's like this one's probably going to be the one.
Do you feel that or do you feel the opposite? And are you like, alive again, baby? Let's get weird.
I asked my grandmother when she was in her late 80s, I go, do you think about it every day? Like today could be the last day? And she goes, no. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, you just don't think about it. And I go, I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Thinking about it now.
This is the last time I'll ever vote for a president. I'll never see the next Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Stuff
And you've
like that.
only
Are you saying this right now?
I mean, I think about it in my life. I've only had one. Oh no, I guess Nixon was president when I was born.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 presidents in my lifetime.
Yeah.
That's pretty weird. Is that right? I don't know. Yeah, I guess that sounds about right.
Reagan was president when I was born.
Wow.
Well, so I think Nixon was president when I was born.
Yeah.
And then Ford, and then Carter, and then Reagan, and then so on and so on. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, Nixon was to 74.
I only got to vote. My first one was Bill Clinton that I got to vote for, and then my last one still up for option at this point.
Yeah.
And I mean, I keep waiting for some savior to swoop in and say, "I'll fix it."
Nope.
Not happening.
This is it.
If you put me in the debate, I'll win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You won't understand what I'm saying.
Bring
Maybe I'll
Aaron
win.
Rodgers with you.
Yeah.
What did I read? I read something about Aaron Rodgers yesterday that he doesn't talk to his family.
Yes, it's
Blame
Olivia Munn.
Blaming Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
Are they still together? No,
No.
she's
No.
married to John Mulaney.
She just,
Right.
they just
They had a
married.
baby.
Yeah, I love her. I think she's super sexy.
Yeah.
And she went from one of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation to a nerd.
Yeah,
Well-
Rogers was
Cokehead nerd.
dating her. He was dating that Shailene Woodley girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
dated
think they
some-
were engaged at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's like him and his brother that don't get along.
Yeah, I think
Aaron
you're right.
Rodgers,
Yeah, I think there was something with him and his brother. You're right.
Yeah.
He seems like a dick.
My brother?
Yeah.
I was just about to say something about my brother.
Aaron Rodgers.
How about I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
Oh, boy.
Just whisper it.
Well, I don't have to give out details.
Yeah.
So my niece took a job, who is, does the films in LA and all that stuff. She took a job, like an entry-level job for a company just so she could have a gig, you know what I mean? And they just hired her to direct a 3-part documentary series on one of the big networks.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
But I'll tell you what it is about off the air. It's
Okay, hell
it's
yeah.
kind of interesting, yeah. Like it'll be a big deal to be
That's super
23 and
cool.
have a 3-part documentary.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, let's take a break. Get the phone. The phone lines are coming in fast and furious. Let me grab them first. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Good morning, Michael. This is Stephen. How are you, sir?
Good, man. What's happening?
Good. So I had a recommendation for you on. I heard you mention something about suppressors just a few moments ago about them not being very quiet. And I wanted to make a recommendation to you that 22, 45, or 308 are going to make you about as close to movie quality.
Yeah.
Quiet. Anything 9mm, 5.56 is going to be loud, breaks the sound barrier. Get a good 45 can, good 22 can, good 308 can. Those are going to be really, really quiet.
If you get a 22 in a subsonic round, you could probably just through. That's a word. That's the only word I know for it.
So 22 and 45 are naturally subsonic rounds. So the great thing about those is you don't have to buy special ammo. Those rounds are moving slow enough. They don't break the sound barrier, and they'll actually be naturally subsonic for you. So you don't have to buy special ammunition. The only problem with 22, it is often rim-fired, which is why they have feeding issues. So you usually use the CCIs, anything with a 38 grain or higher, and that's going to be pretty quiet for you. I shot a snake in my front yard, and you can hear it.
That's what I was going to ask you. If I were to shoot varmints in my backyard with a 22 handgun, which I do have a nice 22 Kel-Tec handgun, if I had the silencer on that, I could get away with pecking off varmints in the backyard?
It'll be about as loud as a pellet gun, sir. And if you, the Q Erector is the one I recommend because it is modular, so you can make that suppressor as long or as short as you want it to. So if you look them up, it's made by Q, and it's called the Erector. That, for me, has been the quietest one, and I own probably about 11 suppressors.
All right, I got it down. Now, are you buying them now where the wait times are so short, or did you have to wait months like I did?
So I bought most of mine within the last 2 or 3 years. I have bought some recently, but most of mine are older. I do prefer more Dead Air. Dead Air is a good can.
Yep.
It's a solid can. And your guys in the Special Forces will tell you that that's probably your best can out there. So that's what most of them are running. So
awesome.
Highly recommend it.
Thanks for the heads up, sir. I appreciate it.
You have a great day, sir.
You too, man. Bye. Thank you. That guy knows what he's talking about. Mm-hmm. That's the thing with me. I'm not going to go out shooting my backyard, but I mean, because I can't see me shooting even a raccoon. They're just too adorable. Yeah. But I mean, if I did have a varmint in the back and I needed to ding it, if I can get it with.
I mean, even if you were out there with the dogs and a gator
shoot my dog.
Well, a gator grabbed one of them, you could hit the gator.
The other day, the dogs ran out and they stopped right at the edge of the water and they were like frozen. And I thought that gator must be in there. They must see it. They must smell it. They know something's going on. And then Hazel went closer, and I went, I don't know what to tell you, Hazel. I'm not running out there and wrestling you from the gator. If the gator, I mean, I'm not. I would go in with one dog and go, Gator got the other one. Yeah. That's it. There's no way. Would you go and wrestle the gator?
100%.
Oh, you're insane.
I would. I'm not. I couldn't just stand by and let the gator.
Yeah. You'd wrestle the gator.
I would wrestle the gator for Hazel. And Hazel's not even my dog.
You're crazy. I couldn't just stand by and watch the gator eat my dog.
I'd say. Bye.
No,
that'd be it. I don't.
You're a bad dog owner.
It's the circle of life.
And then what am I going to do? And get a half-eaten dog back?
Yeah.
Listen, I might not. I probably will not be successful, but I'm doing something. I'm going in.
You're not doing.
I'm trying.
100%.
You love your dog.
I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
I'm going to take that gator's eye.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can what is it? Like sharks are nose, gators are eyes. Like you poke them in the eye, and they don't like it.
Nope.
I love my dog.
If you have a golf jacket, that works.
Ooh.
If the dog.
I would just very loudly yell timeout.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Something.
If the gator is eating the dog, it grabbed the dog and not eating it, but grabbed it and was like, I'm going to eat this. and then sees me, it's like, nope, I'd rather eat that. You know what I mean? I'm not trading places with the dog.
You wouldn't just let the dog get pulled into the water.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, 100% would.
You shouldn't be a dog owner.
Right.
No, it's Hazel's fault for going too close to the water.
You are not worthy to be a dog owner.
Yeah, don't let your dog outside where there's a gator without a leash.
I have no choice.
Put a leash on it and walk it yourself.
No, they like to run around the backyard. Those dogs like to run back and forth and back and forth.
They
I let them
enjoy
run.
their time
Then
out
put
there,
a
Michael.
fence up.
Don't fence them in.
No.
They got to roam free.
And you think the alligator's not going to go over the fence?
At least you'll have some time. It's not just coming over. And if
Do
it
the fence with the hook on the outside. You know what I mean? So they can't get in.
Yeah.
I saw a video where the
barbed
alligator
wire up
jumps
there.
up and turns the handle and walks into the pool.
Like a raptor.
Well, these two learned how to open the door.
Yeah.
Juliana and I went in the pool this weekend, and the dogs came out, and I go, Juliana, put them back inside. So she put them back inside, and I go, close it all the way. Then we get back in the pool. All of a sudden, the door flies open. The dogs run out. They figure out how to open the door.
You got to change all your handles. They're all the same style.
Yeah. They know how to do it all. Son of a bitch. Smart dogs.
Yeah.
No, you should be smart enough to stay away from the gator.
I agree.
They have no problem with the gator, but they are afraid of the rabbit.
Really?
The rabbit's out there, and they stop at the rabbit, and they look at each other, and then the rabbit runs, and they get scared, and they run away. But they don't. But they're not. They're not scared of the alligator. They run right up to the alligator.
That's adorable.
It's insane. It's not. I'm telling you right now. I'm not even trying to be funny. The gator takes one of those dogs. There's nothing to do. It's over now. I don't know what you think I'm going to do.
Something. You got to try something.
Right.
You yell. You just yell a lot of stuff like, "Hey, stop it, please!"
You don't just turn and go back in the house.
No, I'm not like, well, one
Lost
down.
another one.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that calm about it. I mean, if I had a gun, maybe.
You're just gonna kill the dog and the gator.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, shoot yourself.
Yeah.
Grab the pool skimmer. That's worked in the past.
That's it. That is the weapon of choice.
That scares people.
What if your dog is getting attacked and you knew that if you helped it, you could save the dog, but you were going to lose a finger?
No.
You wouldn't lose a finger for your dog's life?
You would?
Yes.
No.
100% I would.
Oh my God, you're a bad dog owner.
Yeah.
If the house is on fire, the dog's in there. You going back in to get the dog?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, well, I'm saying like if I could navigate through the house, I would try to get the
You don't
dog
know.
out.
You got to, but you have no idea if you can navigate or not.
I mean, I would be able to walk in and figure out if I'm going to go any further. Like if the ceiling's falling in and all that stuff.
By the way, house is on fire, dog, and then this guy's walking in.
yeah.
A little urgency.
The dogs, they should be able to run out of
sense of urgency.
Put a little pep in your step.
I'm telling you.
I'm not even hesitating.
Gator grabs that dog by the leg. I do nothing. Wow. What are you going to do?
So I don't know.
Perhaps you've never seen the alligator in the back.
I've
It's
seen
very
Gator.
big.
It doesn't matter.
I'm jumping on its back.
I'm doing something.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Yes. Throw something at it. Get a gun, shoot it, try and
Something.
scare it, get
I
a
have to tell you,
stick.
if it grabbed Joey, I'd have to think twice before I grab something. There's no way. There's
You're
no
a bad
way.
dad. Bad
If it's
dog
Juliana-
owner, bad
If
dad.
it's Juliana, I'm going in full steam. I'm going to put that alligator in a headlock. If it's Joey, I'm like, you lived a long time, 18 years.
I'm well aware the odds of success are not in my favor whatsoever.
So
I'm
you would
going
not
in.
use the common sense that your kids would rather have you alive than
No.
have you
Would
be.
they?
Yes.
You want a dad that murdered a dog, or you want a
You want a dog
nice memorial?
and a half a dad.
Yeah. I'd be a hero. They'd love me forever.
No.
Yes.
They'd wheel him around for the rest of his life. Yeah.
Hey, Dad, can you come to my game on Sunday? I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't.
I only have one leg.
Yeah. It's hard for me to stand there to watch the game and lean in the whole time. There's no way. I don't think I'm in the minority here.
Yes, you are.
There's no way I'm
You're not a
wrestling
true dog
alligator.
owner.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I am a normal human. Mike Calta Show, hello. Hello. Damn it.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. What do you got?
Okay. A comment about the fart competition that you guys were talking about quite a while ago.
Yeah.
You should have callers call in and send in their farts, and then you guys try and compete whether it's a female or a male that sent it in.
Are you allowed? Are you an exceptional farter?
I have my talents.
Yeah. Are you a bigger girl or a smaller girl?
I'm smaller, I would think.
I find that the smaller girls are the most offensive.
Yeah.
and it's aggressive and it's stinky, and I think listeners would enjoy to listen.
Yeah. Whoa. There's something about you saying that that's kind of hot though. Even though you're right, it's aggressive and stinky.
This is a woman who farts with purpose.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you in a relationship?
Yeah, I'm actually engaged.
And do you fart in front of that guy?
I try not to, but
yeah, sometimes you just think when you have a loose anus.
Yeah.
Well,
there a few times, so
I've been married for 20-something years, and I could tell you the key to a good relationship is I try very hard not to fart in front of her. I shouldn't say never, because every once in a while one slips through the goalie. But yeah, I get it. But I've never heard her fart, and I think that would change the dynamic of our relationship.
Yeah.
I had an ex-girlfriend that used to stanky fart, and I'd smell it. I wouldn't hear it, but I'd smell it, and that was worse.
She must be really hot.
This girl,
I'd rather hear it, but still enjoy it.
Thank you for the call. Your new name is Fart and Sally. Thank you, Fart and Sally. Appreciate the call.
If she's engaged, they haven't gotten married yet, and she's just ripping ass, she's got to be hot.
Yeah.
Why else would you stay with that?
But also, he knows what he's in for. So.
Right. Yeah. Like if she wasn't hot, you'd be like, no, she farts too, I'm out.
Can you get on the microphone real quick? Just real quick, I promise. Give me a kiss goodbye. Bye. Real quick. No lie, no joke, being honest. You take the dogs out to walk in the back, and the Gator snatches Hazel by the leg. What do?
Go get her.
You go into the leg.
Yeah. Yep. Normal dog owner.
I will fight the alligator.
Yeah.
I'm turning around and going, hey, we need to get a new dog.
You shouldn't have a dog.
You should. There's no way. I'm not fighting a dinosaur to save a dog.
Okay. Then you shouldn't have a dog.
I said I wouldn't even. I doubt at this point I would even go after it to save Joey. I said if it had Juliana, I would wrestle it till its death. Okay. But if it had Joey, I'd be like, he lived long enough. Yeah. He had a good time. I can't see me chasing that dog into the swamp and trying to pull it away from the alligator.
That I think you would. I think you think that now, but I think you would.
Oh, you're ridiculous.
Okay.
Well, I hope it happens on your watch.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh.
Good luck.
Bye.
You should go stand by the alligator thing today just to see what happens. Let them get in. Bye. Bye. Have a good day. See you later.
Not worthy.
No, that's fine. Listen, I was talking to my dog yesterday about how I saved it from when it lived in the kitchen, and it used to be called France. Mm-hmm. And every once in a while I go, France! Just a reminder of what she used to have.
What a dumb dog name.
Dude, they were dumb dog people. Those are people that shouldn't have a dog.
Yeah.
They had a dog that was the size of a human living in an apartment kitchen, locked in where it couldn't run. It couldn't do anything. They were not giving it any love. We loved that dog immediately, and we changed its name on the way home. Mm-hmm. No longer France. But every once in a while you walk by and you go, France, just to remind it that it could go back.
Imagine if that dog was stuck in a house with like 5 people and 3 cats and 2 other dogs. You'd have to go in and save them.
Is there anybody like that, you know?
I don't know anybody. That'd be
that's crazy.
Embarrassing.
If it was Mabel and Mabel was get bit by the alligator and it was going, I would try to save it.
I don't think you would.
If it was Mabel.
Yeah, Mabel's not getting in that situation. Hazel's the one you got to worry about. Mabel's not going anywhere near it.
If it was Mabel, I would go down there and I would try to hit the alligator with a stick or something.
I think you're backtracking now because you feel guilty.
No, I'm just being honest. If it was Hazel, I'd be like, you're done.
Yeah.
See you later. And get you I'll get a new puppy.
Should we get the dogs in here so you can look them in the face
and tell them?
Yeah.
I talk to the dogs. I go, I like you. I like you. I don't like you as much as I like this one, but I like you a little bit. Yeah, I tell them all the time.
Yeah, they know.
They
understand.
Me and the cat bonded lately.
That's nice.
Every once in a while, the cat walks across the Ottoman Bridge, walks along my leg, and curls up to me. We're friends now.
That cat loves you.
There is a song that I would like for you to hear about your discussion and your choices of not saving your dog.
Are we hearing this now?
Carmen, it's in the T-Drive there. Just so you know, when he says fluffy, he says fluffy. It's not the other F word. There's one curse word, and I reversed it, so it's totally fine. But this is a thing that I saw on Twitter the other day, and I tweeted it out last night, retweeted it. Check it out.
Walking down the street, I see a fluffy dog. Holy this, I want to pet that dog.
Hey, 90-year-old William Shatner looks way better than 90-year-old You're Just Too Good to Be True.
Frankie Valli?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. 90-year-old William Shatner looks better than 70-year-old Medicine Man, which blows my mind.
I don't know. Medicine Man's pretty solid.
I don't think so.
The idea that Medicine Man and my father are the same age blows my mind.
That's crazy.
Blows my mind.
I like that we finally confirmed from William Shatner that he was purposely avoiding the show all this time.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was just me.
No. And I said to him, I go, well, I feel like I should apologize. And he goes, well, you should.
Yeah, that was great.
And I did.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, you should.
There you go. All right, we got to take a break. If you want to get through, the phone lines are ridiculously full right now, but there are some 800 lines open, 800-771-1025. I'll take those phone calls when we get back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. No lie. You know what they're calling about? Most of the people on hold agree with me. Let the dog go in the Gator.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Not good dog owners.
Mike, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. What do you got?
Hey, good morning, Mike. Yep, I'm one of the few that are agreeing with you on the dog.
Do you have a dog now?
Yep, had him for 9 years now.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a hound mix. I rescued him from the Pasco County Animal Shelter.
So it's a rescue that you've had for 9 years. You love the dog. You take care of it. But if a gator snatches it, you're like, I'm not putting my life out there for the dog.
Would have been better off in the shelter.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. I'm
nope, he gets fed. I walk him every day. Love him every day. But at the end of the day, I got 2 kids. And one's 6, one's 5 months old.
So you're saying you would do nothing? You would make no attempt to save the dog?
Nope. If he was dumb enough to do that, I mean, my wife always says, "Going to be dumb, got to be tough."
Then you're not then you're not a good trainer.
Don't listen to them, Mike.
Yep.
You're an excellent human being who's making the most sense.
Take that dog away immediately.
No, you do not. You continue to love your dog and steer it away from the lakes. Thank you, Mike. Carmen, can you take care of the phone lines because for some reason I'm reconnecting.
You'll be hearing from animal control later.
No, you will not. They will call and tell you did a great job. Can you pick up Jeff for me on line 3?
Oh, you're only going to take calls that want to agree with you?
Yeah. Good morning, guys.
Hello, Jeff.
Yes, Mike, I agree with you as well, and I do have 2 dogs, and I love them dearly.
2 dogs, and you walking your dog, and a gator grabs him by the leg. What do?
Stop, alligator.
Yeah, help for
alligator.
Baby. Yeah, that's an idea. I'm telling you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the call. Now I will go to line 2.
I don't believe these are real dog owners.
Yeah, exactly.
Angelo, good morning.
They have cats.
Mike, good morning. Mike, I got to say, I think you're selfish, and you should take that $14 million a year you make and have somebody put up a fence that separates the lake from your backyard. Mm-hmm. Dogs and cats depend on their owners to take care of them through their whole life, not just when you first get them.
I do take care of them every day. I feed them, I bathe them, I walk them, I play with them, I take care of them.
Part of that is protecting them.
Yeah.
Part of that is protecting them.
You're crazy. Now when it means my life, are you insane?
But what he's saying is all you would have to do is put up a fence, and then you don't have to worry about that.
Mike, what's wrong with putting up a fence?
Well, I will tell you.
What's wrong with putting up a fence?
A number of things. One, I have a homeowners association that will not let me put up a fence that would be high enough to keep the gator out and keep the dogs in. And the other thing is that I live on a preserve, so the backyard cannot be impeded on by a fence, and there would be no way to put the fence around. Like, I can't have a big vinyl fence.
Should have thought of all this before you got dogs.
Yeah.
The chances,
you're not equipped to have dogs.
The chances of a gator climbing up a maybe 3 to 5 foot fence is slim to none.
They can do it, but it's very rare.
Here's the thing. A 3 to 5 foot what kind of fence? Like a chain link fence?
No, one of the metal fences that has the hooks that go down like this, and there's no way that gator's getting over it.
I wish you would. I wish you tried to climb it and you got stuck on it, and the gators came and ate you slowly, Angelo, and the dogs nibbled at your carcass in my backyard. That's it. No. That's why Angelo's a douchebag. That's why I didn't answer in the first place.
One guy disagrees with you.
He's the 7th guy to disagree with me. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
I disagree with you, Mike. Oh my God, you would just let your dog die?
Well, I mean, I would call somebody maybe, or I would throw a rock and go.
By the time you call somebody, it's over.
What would you do?
I would literally jump on a gator's back and wrestle it.
Damn right.
Please save my dog.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Literally.
You have any children?
I do.
And you would rather that your children get the phone call, "Mom died trying to save the dog," than the dog.
Mom's not dying because mom's a bad.
Listen to me.
Hey, yo.
You're talking about fighting a dinosaur.
Mom ain't dying.
Oh, you're definitely dead.
I might lose a finger, lose a hand. Mom ain't dying.
But I mean, that's the thing. You don't know.
And then I'm selling the Gator to what's that place called out on the beach that sells Gator? No.
I think you're overestimating yourself as a badass bitch. I'm telling you right now.
Coming from the guy who wants to fight a cougar.
And I have never underestimated myself. No.
Well, listen, then I'm going to call you then if the Gator comes. I'll have you come go get my dog.
Well, by the time I get to wherever you live in Pasco or whatever, the dog is dead.
Well, drive faster.
Yeah, that's on you. Thank you. Everybody still think I live in Pasco. I haven't lived in Pasco in 5 years.
I would sacrifice a hand to save the dog.
Oh, you're
right.
If it meant saving the dog.
That's the thing, because you can scare away a gator with a stick.
Okay, so
you don't have to jump on it and wrestle it.
Let's do a realistic scenario. Okay, I go outside, walking two dogs, playing with one, turn around, and the other one is in the jaws of a gator, and it's slowly trying to pull the dog back into the water, and the dog's trying to claw away. What do you do?
I grab a stick and smash that gator's face.
Yeah. And you're not concerned with the fact that as you approach the gator releases the dog,
and then
the now crippled dog, and comes after you.
Right, and you have the stick and you just beat it, and then you punch it, and you stick it in the eye.
Listen, I'm not saying that it's all going to go perfectly to plan and stuff, but I'm making the effort.
The runner, will risk losing a leg to save the dog.
Yeah, then he gets a cool, crazy metal leg.
Blade leg,
yeah, he gets a blade leg, and now he's running even faster, and now he's in the Paralympics. I'm just saying, I'm voting Galvin.
In what is perhaps the most amazing Olympic story, Galvin is running with one metal leg after he saved his dog from the clutches of an alligator.
Yeah.
2028, LA. Let's go, baby.
As I win the gold, I have my dog up on the podium.
With one leg.
With one leg.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Mike, what's wrong with you? You get in there, Happy Gilmore style, you put that gator in a headlock, punch it in the face, and rip its eyeball out.
Drop a couple elbows,
Because I am chubby, I am not chub, so it's not happening. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
I rescued my dog from a black bear.
Where?
Yep.
Up in Pennsylvania.
No.
And what happened? They were going toe to toe, and you just yelled, and the bear ran away?
No, I was up there hunting, and I always brought her in the woods with me. And then a little cub came up, but then Mama Bear came up right after it.
Yep.
I shot the bear a few times, but it didn't really bother it. She lost her ear, portion of her jaw, front paw, and her tail.
Good.
And then I have six broken ribs, and I have some nerve damage.
The bear attacked you?
Well, yeah.
What did you shoot it with?
My shotgun. You can't, I was just trying to scare it away at that point, but it wasn't having it. So, but she lived till 18 years old.
And what finally made the bear leave? You killed it, or it just said later?
Well, a bunch of gunshots eventually just scared it off. I did shoot it twice, but it really didn't faze it at all. But I was all messed up. She was all messed up. Had to pick her up and carry her 6 miles out of the woods.
Oh my God, this is
great dog owner.
Yeah, great dog owner. Also, if I was outside walking the dogs with a shotgun and an alligator attacked them, I'd shoot at the alligator. Sure.
Mike wouldn't get up from the pool and go.
Yeah. Well,
there you go.
Good job. Thank you.
6 miles through the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, you had me at 3 miles. There's no way I'm doing that.
You have to give that guy your dogs.
Nope. Mike Calta Show, though. Thank you. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike, let me ask you a question. Say your dog saved your... No.
Okay, go ahead.
Say your dog saved you from a fire. Say you got your whole family out. And then, a year later, your dog gets attacked by an alligator. Your dog saved your life. You wouldn't go save your dog's life?
I don't know what a debt right now. I'm not in debt to the dog. You're making up a scenario that a dog is going to save me from a fire. What do you think it's going to do? Pull my fat ass down 2 flights of stairs and drag me out front?
No, there's a lot of instances where the dog, wakes people up, and you see it on the news every now and then. People say my dog saved me from, saved me and my family. They woke me up in the middle of the night.
All right, I'll make you a deal. It saves us from a fire. I'll save it from an alligator. Until then, the dog dies. Sorry about it. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
So you rescue Fido, and a year later you got a nub, thousands of dollars in vet bills. He's all stitched up, and then a few months later he goes right back and enters the jaws of the alligator, would you save him twice?
Yeah, no. It's talking to you guys.
Who didn't put up a fence and who doesn't have it on a leash?
Oh.
Yeah, you're just a bad dog owner if that happens.
Yep.
You don't let your dog run around the backyard?
Yeah. My fenced-in backyard.
Right. So well, okay. You're saying that I'm a bad owner because I let it run outside in the backyard?
Mm-hmm. You're unequipped.
You know how
there's a gator back there, and you let them run around without a leash.
You know how
They have dog
Bobby Kelly's confused that I don't have a pool?
Yeah.
I don't have a pool because I wanted to have dogs and wanted to have room for them to run. So I sacrifice my wonderful wet pool so that my dogs can run around and be comfortable in
Your
my
wet
backyard.
pool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool and wet.
Beautiful oasis could have been back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm not swayed at all by this. I love my dogs.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't.
You can say it.
Yeah.
I love my dogs.
Prove it.
Yeah.
I will.
I love pizza. So, yeah, big deal.
I will. I'll continue to feed
There's
them
a lot of things I love.
Yeah.
and cuddle with them.
I love this red marker. It writes well.
And show it on Uranus. Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a wildlife predator prey biologist, and I agree with you, but I think there is modifications on your side of what you can do. So if the HOA is not allowing you to build a fence, you can always do the electric fence and have your dogs stay within your area. And
I do, by the way, I do have one of those. I do have an electric fence on there.
Okay.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
And then also, if you are walking them around the lake, you're very big on the concealed carry. I mean, you can carry a small pistol, which if a dog came or the alligator came after one of your dogs,
Yeah.
I mean, you can shoot it. Or
If I
fire at it.
if I was walking the dogs and an alligator
Yeah.
charged at them and I had
Yeah.
a firearm, yes, I would shoot the alligator. But I'm saying
Okay.
if one of them, I don't live on a lake, I have like a preserve behind me, and if one of them got snatched and being dragged into the preserve, there's no way I'm diving into that den of alligators and trying to wrestle the dog from the alligator's mouth.
And I agree with you on that point.
Thank you.
I 100%. I have wrestled over 24 alligators, and I used to tag and track them. So I understand the dangerous.
Yes.
The point of view as a predator. And that's the thing is, like, if you're inside and your two dogs are out within the electric fence, or your that radio electric underground fence, whatever.
Right.
And an alligator comes into your property and snatches one of your dogs. I do not, I mean, you do what you can do, but at the end of the day, if you get hurt, your dogs aren't paying your children's bills.
Yeah, that's my whole point.
The thing is, yeah, and I agree with you on that point. I really do. I try your best, but your pet is your pet. You love them. But you can't sacrifice a life to save, That's what I agree with.
All right. That's all I needed to hear. Thank you. And I don't really think we need to take any more phone calls on that because this guy nailed it right.
Yeah, majority said you're a bad dog owner.
I don't think so.
Yep.
I didn't think we got to a majority of the phone calls yet. I'll take one more, and this one we'll decide. Mike Calta Show.
Hey, Mike, it's Steve. Enjoying the show.
Thank you, Steve.
Hey, I agree with you partially, mostly.
All right.
And I relate this to domestic violence. You guys have all said on the show that if you ever saw a man beating on a woman beating on a man, you're not going to get in the middle of it because you could get hurt.
No, I never said that. If I saw a man hitting a woman, I would probably jump in the middle of that.
I don't know that woman.
Yeah, I'm not.
See, I would probably do it.
No.
You guys are only doing it for dogs.
My dog.
Right. That's my point. They're willing to jump into a lake and fight an alligator for a dog, but they won't help a woman that a man's beating.
My dog.
You wouldn't help like my dog.
No.
Like if you went outside during the break with Joe to pee and you saw the alligator grabbing my dog, you wouldn't go get it?
I would hesitate a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
A little bit. I'd still think about it.
I don't know when that guy said, if I was out somewhere and I saw a man hitting a woman, I would probably get involved in that. I'd probably try to stop that.
I would call somebody.
Way.
Yeah,
you wouldn't?
Yeah.
That's just as bad as the alligator.
No, it's not. A man's not going to grab me and barrel roll me into the water.
Yeah, but are you going to go stab?
Yeah.
There you go. You're done.
Oh, I was saving the woman.
Way to go. What are your kids?
There's different ways to de-escalate.
That lady's not paying your kids' bills.
Yeah. There's different ways to de-escalate a human being fight than it would be just as mere presence.
I'm not intervening in anybody else's confrontation.
Nah, man, you guys are.
I'll call police.
What
has that lady ever done for me?
Yeah.
And who knows what she said?
She could have been asking for it. All right.
I'm not here to be the hero.
Would you save your bird from the jaws of an alligator?
No.
Okay.
Bird has a gift of flight.
Yeah.
It can fly away.
Why is one animal more important than the other?
It just is.
It just is. Yeah. Dogs are different. I'm not going to lie.
Geo's bird's wings are clipped. You can't.
They're not.
You know?
Your dog is susceptible to an alligator.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got a little
tiny
yappy dog.
He's small. He's only like 11 pounds.
Yeah. That's a snack for you would have to fight to the death.
100%.
My dog, I could pull a leg and probably pull it out.
I'm going in.
I can't believe all the phone calls coming to this. And we're pretty much, let's be honest, we're down the middle. I mean, I started taking phone calls. Most of the phone calls agreed with me.
I don't feel that way.
There was the one woman.
When you were selecting them, yeah.
I was. The only one I avoided was Angelo because I knew it was Angelo.
Angelo should be avoided at all times.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike. Hey, I live with a nature preserve behind me in Palm Harbor, and they have a chain link fence, so you could put up a fence. Also, those electric fences, if you're talking about the shock collar, I have a neighbor, the dog breaches that all the time. So once it gets past that electric shock, it can get outside that fence.
So I will tell you that I have an electric fence with the shock and all that stuff, and I don't even have to put the collars on my dogs anymore. It's not so much the shock; it's training those dogs to know where the borders are to stay away from it. And if you listen to the directions that they tell you when they put the fence in, they learn that. My dog ran through it one time, never ran through it again because we did the proper thing of showing them where the borders were and where to go and where not to go. And then eventually took the signs down so they just know where the border is. The border is around that preserve where the alligator is, and they don't really go that close to that area. I'm not really worried about the alligator snatching them because they don't go into its territory. The alligator would have to be in my yard, and at that point we'd have a serious problem because now I also have to worry about the kids. So thank you. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike, let's be honest. You're actually walking your dog or you're in your pool cage just watching your dog by the lake?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I don't listen. I don't walk the dogs ever. Like not even my wife. We just let them. They like to go outside and they like to run around. We can leave them out there for a little while because they don't run away because of the fence. So we let them outside and they get to run and play and do all this stuff, and then we take them in when they're ready to come in. Then we're ready to come in. They come in. They sit by the door, and then we let them in. Other than that, they can go outside and play. It's part of the reason why we wanted to have the electric fence out there. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning. Remember the grandma that was walking the little dog, little Fluffy, down by the water's edge?
Yep.
Maybe a year ago or so. And she was like, "Oh, let's go." And then the alligator popped up, was going after Fluffy, and Fluffy was like, "No, I'm out. I'm out." And then Grandma was like, "I'm out too." And then the Gator was like, "Can't get Fluffy, but I got Grandma."
Yeah.
Well, did you see what Fluffy did? Fluffy looked over his shoulder. He was like, "You're on your own."
Yeah, later, Grandma.
You're on your own.
Later, Grandma.
Yeah. It was like, I mean, some dogs would circle and bark and circle, but that little guy. So you got to know your dog. Is your dog worth it?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't really know. And I got to be honest with you, I don't even know if my grandmother was worth it. My mother's side, I was. My mother's side grandmother, yeah. Oh. I mean, definitely Vita. I'd save her, but on my dad's side, I'd probably be like, I got Vita. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Morning, Mike. How's it going, guys?
Good.
It's actually a third-degree felony to kill or injure an alligator in Florida.
Oh well,
that's not if it has hold of your pet or your kid. Believe me, we've already talked to the sheriff about this a bunch of times, because the gator was encroaching in my backyard, and I kept telling the sheriff, "I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it." And he said, "Don't kill it. You will get in trouble." And then he actually had a trapper call me.
Sometimes you got to take the pinch, and I'm ready for that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a stand your ground law.
You're not convicting me.
No, a jury of my peers will understand what happened.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I love my kids. Mike Calta Show.
Not your dogs.
Good morning.
Hi.
I got to agree with you, Mike. Gio and Snatch being a bunch of pussies about not stepping in when a dude's beating his wife or his girl in public.
Good. Enjoy getting stabbed.
Yeah.
I would.
Hey, just tackle him, and then he doesn't have time to stab you.
Oh,
Simple
no.
as that.
He does. He has knives for hands.
Yep.
And
now you're dead. Yeah. We'll see you.
So you're saying if it's Edward Scissorhands, you won't get involved, but other than that, you may consider it.
Why in the world would I get involved with somebody that I don't know? I have no idea who they are,
What
whether
the
they're
fight's
drug
about.
addicts, do they fight all the time? Is this a setup? Who
So
knows?
let me give you a scenario. You're leaving a restaurant, and you go to walk up to your car, and the car next to you is a man punching a girl in the face. What do you do?
I make sure I have my leftovers and I drive away.
That's odd to me.
I would call somebody. I would call 911, call something.
You wouldn't step in between and stop the woman from being pummeled in the face.
No.
That's crazy to me.
No.
All right.
Stab, shoot.
What would you do?
I would probably try to step in, but I'd get my ass beat for sure. I always think of Bill Burr telling that joke about the subway.
Or would you at first try to de-escalate it by saying,
No, I wouldn't try to de-escalate. I would, if I'm doing anything, I'm just going in. I'm not going to try to say something.
Excuse me, sir. I notice you're pummeling your wife.
No, if you just go,
Would you like to pummel me instead?
Yeah. You're beating your wife, so I'm sure you wouldn't try and fight me.
What if you just go, hey, and then the guy realizes, I'm in public hitting a woman. This is
or if you go, hey, and he goes, what?
You go,
now what do you do?
And you go, stop hitting that lady.
Shut up. And then he starts walking towards you and stab.
I have this ribeye leftover steak. Would you like it, sir?
I don't know.
Stab, and then your daughter is watching her bleed to death on the parking lot.
Way to go. By the way, that girl was a drug addict that was trying to rob him.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying I would jump on the guy and beat him up. I said I would try to stop it. I didn't say I would try to beat the guy
There's
up.
one of those police cam videos where the guy intervenes, and then the girl starts beating. They both start beating up the
Gio,
person.
you're telling me I did that, and the girl jumped on me and bit me.
Yes.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that if I'm leaving and I see it, I can't just walk away from it. If I'm with the kids, I would probably call somebody before I got involved. But if I walk out there and some guy's just slapping the ass out of a woman, I would definitely get involved. I can't not do that.
I'm calling law enforcement. I'll call 911.
I don't think anything less of you for doing that. I'm just saying I don't know that I could do that.
I'm not some tough guy. I'm going to be the hero.
It's not even a hero thing. It's I don't know that if I can read tomorrow in the paper that guy beat that woman to death. And I was right there and I could have stopped it. Or I could have at least slowed it down until the police came.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Or you don't read the paper because you're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah,
I've got my own family to worry about.
Yeah. I get it. That's how I feel about the dog.
Why would I'm not going to sacrifice myself.
I feel like I have an easier chance against a human being than I do against a 300-pound.
I don't know. That lady has never snuggled with me or licked my face.
There's plenty of potential for her to do that.
She never wags her tail when I come home.
I don't know the situation. I don't know if that guy's got a weapon. I'm not getting involved in I'm not going to interject or anything. That's just not me.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm not prepared for that. Why would I?
All right, let me ask you this. Driving home from the show today, car in front of you catches fire. Red light, you go, the car in front of you, back of it blows up. You try to help the driver get out of the car?
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What's the difference? You're willing to risk your life there.
I said maybe. I don't even know if I would call 911. This car just exploded.
Right, but the fast action of it's an old woman and she can't get her seatbelt off. The fast action of your response could save that old woman's life.
Maybe. Yeah. I'm not a hero.
There's nothing Gio does that's fast.
I don't think
I don't what are we doing?
The intention of doing it is to be a hero. I think it's just I feel like it's a human duty. You know what I'm saying? Look, if she's pinned in the car and the entire car is on fire and every time you try to get in you catch fire, that's one thing. I'm not saying you need to sacrifice your life for her.
In my mind, I would think that I would be able to do something, but I'm like 44 years old. I'm out of shape. I'm in my car. Like the odds are not going to be in my favor that I'm going to be able to do anything to save that.
I don't think, knowing you, I don't think that you cannot do it. I don't think you drive by it. I don't think you get back. Well. I think Gio gets out and helps. Galvin, I think, passes it by.
I would call 911.
Yeah, Galvin, I think, calls 911 and says the car in front of me is on fire.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I would
probably.
You wouldn't go into the car first.
No. What would you do? Do I have any training whatsoever to try and get one of a burning car?
You're not going to take a seatbelt off.
By the way, you do realize how easily you're dead, right?
Why?
From what?
From the
fire?
Car fire?
Yeah.
The back of the car is on fire.
Okay. By the gas tank?
Yeah. That's why the whole point is to get her out before the car explodes.
Let's see if you do. Ready? Go. 3, 2, 1, explosion. No, you're dead.
You got like 10 seconds, I thought, at least.
Oh, so why's your dad dead?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he got out of the car and walked up and exploded.
Yeah.
He was saving a woman
but he's a real
valiantly.
hero.
Yeah,
Turns out that woman was actually trying to rob that guy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of bad people in your world.
She was,
And it wasn't even a woman. Pulled her mask off. It was a guy.
what happened? Yeah, she
What
smoked
do you
a
watch?
cigarette.
The Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
She tried to flick her cigarette out the window and it backed into the back seat and caught on fire.
I'm with you. I would save the people, and we have 3 dogs, and if one of them was getting eaten by a gator, I'd probably be like,
Did I win you? I won you
circle
over.
of life, yeah.
No, you
That's
can't
a circle
do
of life.
anything.
First off, you're not a dog owner. You have 3 dogs that aren't even yours. And
Oh, one is his.
You just got that one recently. Before that, you never had dogs. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you've got small guy and can't walk to the stop sign guy going to save the world.
I can walk to the stop sign. I can't run to it.
Yeah,
There's a big
let's
difference.
just hope that the lady's car doesn't catch on fire on your back porch. You fall down before you get to her car.
Everybody thinks they're going to be heroes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a hero. I don't want.
Come on.
Oh, no,
Exactly.
no. I don't
the car
want
over with one hand.
Yeah.
the guilt of knowing I could have saved that woman's life.
You're not going to feel guilty at all.
You're
No way.
crazy.
No, you know
way.
what you're gonna feel? You're gonna feel fire. That's what you're gonna feel.
Your face is all burnt.
Yeah.
That's why me and Tom Cruise would be friends
Yeah,
with you guys.
absolutely.
He wouldn't like you guys at all.
Why does your dad look like Deadpool now? Oh, burn his face off.
Dadpool. I'm Dadpool now.
Burn his face off because he thought he was a hero, but he tripped and fell on the way to the car.
Listen, at least he tried.
Yeah.
At least he tried.
What a hero. What a great
We got
guy.
to take a break. We'll come back to wrap up the show and then remind you that you have another shot at winning $1,000 with the Bone Bonus. It's coming up in about 19 minutes. Stand by. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.